to support the Canadian flag that we have seen brought into play on so many occasions, Don.
There you saw right there, D'Amore pulling a Randy Johnson and shoving up the camera. Oh! AMW not going to sit and wait. They bring in the fight right to him.
They can take just so much of your posturing, D'Amore.
That's exactly right. Somebody get this guy away from our table.
Get this big load away from us. You better worry about your team and not worry about the announcers, D'Amore.
I'll tell you right now, AMW, you talked about intensity. You asked about intensity.
Well, they've got intensity.
They've got intensity. Oh, man, nice move right there by Harris.
How about that for a left arm lariat, D'Amore? Keep your eye on it. Get security out here. Don't wave that flag. Don't wave that hockey stick at me.
I'll tell you
Get him out of here.
Come on.
Look at Harris with that left. Bobby Roode right here. And look at this
slammed him right here on the table.
Right into the table and right into the title belt as well.
I'll tell you what, though, on the other side, Eric Young has got the advantage on Storm. You can see right there, he turned the tide. This is going to be a brawl. This is the first of the championship belts to be decided tonight.
It's so hard to maintain our focus here. Action right in front of us. Action up the ramp as well.
Oh, my God! My Cowboy James Ford. And you can see Eric slamming Roode's head down into the steps.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Storm on Eric Young on the entrance ramp. Wow!
I'm going to tell you something, man. It is nuts. We just saw what happened to Eric once when he went off that ramp. Everybody up here, look at this. So much going on. Scott D'Amore, they've taken the hockey stick away. Referee Rudy Charles doesn't have any control of this match whatsoever.
Yeah, but I don't think you can really blame him.
No.
Think of the way this thing unfolded.
He's just trying to rein it in, I think. Nobody's even made it to the ring yet.
He's really never had control. This thing is broken down from the opening second.
I tell you who's got the tough job is the cameraman, trying to figure out what's going on with who.
Now Storm and Young, there goes Eric Young. Throws him into the steel guardrail. Opposite side of the impact zone. Harris just took Bobby Roode, put him into the steel step. My God, AMW, they do have intensity.
They got intensity in spades, buddy. As you see right now, Harris in the ring with Eric Young, and I'm going to tell you something. You want to see a knot on somebody's head? Look at the head of Eric Young. He hit, I don't know where it was Storm through him, but he's got a knot on his head.
Oh!
A cue ball.
And look at Harris.
Oh, man.
Immediately directing the attack to the head. Come on, left arm shots.
Oh, nice block there by Wildcat Chris Harris.
Oh!
My God, just flings him over the top of the rope. Man, are they fired up. That's the AMW we remember.
Wow, America's Most Wanted with one thing and one thing only in mind. Get back the NWA Tag Team titles, and they're going to do everything within their power. We've seen it here.
Oh, great move again by Wildcat Chris Harris, who is so focused right now in the middle of that ring. Scott D'Amore has got to get control of his team right here. He's got to slow this thing down. Look at the knot on the head. Look at
There's
that.
the close-up look, Don. You mentioned it earlier. Look at that egg.
It's the size of a cue ball. Look at that knot. Oh, man.
Wildcat Chris Harris. The attack from behind on Young. They're going to bring him back to the ring.
Oh, man, folks, this has turned nasty right here from the beginning.
This has been an incredibly physical tag team matchup. And now Storm takes Young, tosses him back into the Wildcat. AMW. Oh, what great teamwork.
Oh, for the most part, it's been all AMW. And you see Bobby Roode trying to come in. Bobby Roode is going to have to somehow get control. And look at the teamwork by AMW. Use it as a battering ram. A backwards battering ram.
Harris and Storm, they just took Bobby Roode and they just tossed him at Eric Young. Oh, I wish you could see D'Amore at ringside. He's just losing it. He's going nuts. Action back in the ring. Again, AMW.
Oh, throwing it right over the top of Bobby Roode. This crowd going berserk.
The way Eric Young just laid it on the floor, he may have a matching egg on the other side of his head.
Oh, I've never seen a knot like that in my life. Look at this, Scott D'Amore. Let's show another replay. Look at this. Whoa!
Man! D'Amore trying to get the troops to turn this thing around, trying to regroup with Team Canada, but having zero effect.
I'll tell you something right now. This has been nothing but a pure unadulterated fight. Forget about a wrestling match. This is more like a hockey match. Unbelievable. And you see right now Bobby Roode trying to get something, and you see Storm. Oh, nice elbow though by Roode. But again, Storm just continues the onslaught.
Just when you think that Team Canada's going to turn it around, AMW regains control.
Oh, what a move right there by the Cowboy. One, two. Oh, man, I don't know how Roode was able to withstand it. I'm going to tell you, takes a nice left shot there by AMW. Boy, AMW has turned intense.
Eric Young from outside.
Oh, that was what they needed right there.
Exactly it. Drilled Storm with the kick, which leads to that spinning neckbreaker by Roode.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly what they needed. Bobby Roode able to take advantage of the team, of his teammates' kick right there in the corner, and now they're going to do a little double team right here. And I wouldn't want to be James Storm getting a little revenge. Talking about Team Canada.
Canadian-style payback?
Yes. You watch this. They'll do everything they can to keep Storm on this side of the ring. Not to even let him get near Wildcat Chris Harris. Not while they've got an opportunity to exact some punishment right here on AMW. Oh, look at that.
The throw, the windpipe of the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm. Oh, across that steel cable, across the rope with Young's weight behind it. The cheap shot from outside by Coach D'Amore. There was no tag. I mean, slapped hands, but there was no tag.
No, there wasn't, but I'll tell you what, this shows you how resilient Team Canada is, and they've always been resilient. Always been resilient.
Boy, you're right. Just to survive the type of offensive onslaught that we witnessed from AMW over the course of, what would you say, the first 5 to 7 minutes of this match?
And you know what? I wonder how much that's going to take out of AMW. They came with the offensive front. They came with everything. They came with tanks.
Suplex, too? No.
They came with the entire offense, and somehow, someway, Team Canada withstood it.
And you're right, that may send a message right back to AMW. The fact that you hit us with everything, but we're still alive.
Man.
Importance of this matchup, so evident, so obvious, it's so physical, because the NWA World Tag Team titles are at stake.
Oh, great counter right there by Bobby Roode as you saw Storm come off the ropes, thinking he had a shot, and I'm telling you what, Bobby Roode, love him or hate him, can flat out wrestle.
With the knee to the midsection. Now going to try and drag Storm over to the side of the ring where Eric Young.
Again, I mentioned this earlier, how they keep Storm on this side of the ring. Not going to even let him get close to Chris Harris if they can help it.
Now the legal man is Eric Young. And you talk about exacting some revenge. Realizing that knot is swelling up on his forehead, and also recognizing that the Tennessee Cowboy, James Storm, is the man that's responsible for that.
What a shot right there, but you're right. What's he got to lose at this point? Tries for a quick pin. You can just see the look in Eric Young's face right now. They know it's turned. They know it's gone in their favor. Now, what's going through the mind of James Storm? He knows he's helpless in the ring right there. If he stays out there too much longer, he's got to get to his partner, and they're not letting him anywhere near him.
Don, we've talked about it ever since Team Canada was formed. The perfect mix that Scott D'Amore has assembled here. You've got the power man, who's in the ring now, Bobby Roode, a true heavyweight. You've got Eric Young, his tag team partner. You've got Johnny Devine as well, and of course you've got Petey Williams. What a crew the Canadians are.
I'll tell you what, crew's a good word, but one thing you've got to admit, and that's talent. Every one of them
can't be denied.
Cannot be denied.
As much as you and I hate everything that D'Amore stands for, it cannot be denied that he has assembled an incredibly talented crew with Team Canada. There you see the close-up.
Think about it. He holds 3 of the 4 belts here at TNA. Both the tag team belt and the X Division belt. Man, he's put together a crew, and that's what I'm talking about. We talked about the resilience. Now look at the strength of Bobby Roode. This guy matches up with anybody.
Outside, Young holding Storm. Roode charges at him, but you see Storm fight back. Crowd with the troops of USA as the Tennessee Cowboy connects. He caught him at the enziguri.
Now he's trying to go. He catches.
force Eric Young to break.
How much can Storm take? How much can Storm take?
I don't think it's ever been more important for AMW's James Storm to get the tag into the Wildcat Chris Harris.
Oh, he was so close to when Bobby Roode foiled that plan. And now Eric Young in total control, choking the air, choking the oxygen out of the Cowboy James Storm right here. You can see referee Rudy Charles checking the vitals of James Storm. They have done such an exceptional job of keeping James Storm away from Wildcat Chris Harris.
Crowd here cheering for AMW, cheering for Storm to get back up to his feet, and he does. Now off the rope, Storm back to the clothesline, springs off the rope, ducks the back elbow. Sunset flip.
What a move! One, two. Oh, nice counter though. As Eric Young used his feet, and the exhaustion on Storm is inevitable.
And they just cut him off with the clothesline. Tag in with the power man, Bobby Roode. Roode, oh!
Just plants that knee.
Drops the knee across the chest. Follow cover. Just got a 2 count. Wow. Storm miraculously able to power out just before 3.
Grinding that knee into the back right there of Cowboy James Storm. And again, I've never seen anybody take the beat that Storm has taken, especially after him and Harris gave one at the beginning of this match. And Wildcat Chris Harris has got to have pent-up frustration. Pent-up frustration, just waiting to get in there, hoping that Storm can muster up the strength, muster up the energy, and he's trying. Oh, but just as you think he's getting there, he gets slammed right back down to the mat. Bobby Roode right there grabbing the arm of Storm, showing his strength. And again, though, Storm, oh, he misses. Nice comeback though by Storm. Look, Bobby Roode, oh, great counter. And Storm sends Bobby Roode into the steel ring post.
Can he get the tag in now? Harris extending his arm into the ring. Storm is close. Look at that. He's about 1.5 feet away. He just needs to roll, and there it is. And here comes the Wildcat.
Oh, and you know these guys were hoping they could keep him from the middle of this ring. And now Wildcat Chris Harris is going to take out the frustration on Team Canada.
Face jam for Young. Went for the full Nelson, but Roode from behind. Full Nelson. Standing switch. Meeting of the minds. Now full Nelson.
Wow, look at the strength of the Wildcats.
Eric Young able to reverse Harris into the ropes.
Whoa, arm lariat as he comes right off the rope.
Southpaw connects. You called it right. Drilled him with the clothesline. Gonna take him up. Could this be the high vertical? How long is he gonna keep him up there?
As long as he can, then he just sends him back down.
Pin attempt. Lateral press. Leg hook. Oh, Roode makes the save.
Unbelievable action, and I'll tell you what, you don't think AMW and Team Canada both want to keep, or Team Canada wants to keep the belts, AMW wants to wear
Power
it for the
slam.
next time. Here it goes.
No. Wow.
Is he calling for it?
AMW. Could this be? Could they go for the death sentence?
Oh, he's trying right here. Could this be the death sentence? Oh, wait a minute. Great. Eric Young knows what was coming up right there, and he wasn't going to allow it.
I was almost going to say, keep your eye on D'Amore, because I just don't trust that big load at ringside.
He's been relatively quiet,
Look out
though.
here. Look out.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable. What just happened? I don't know. We're only going to count him out here.
Bodies laid out all over the six-sided ring. They're going absolutely nuts, because this one has been off the charts. Pin attempt. Can AMW win it?
No.
Wow, that was close.
Bobby Roode, though, showing resilience again.
Gonna take another look. There's the replay. Wow. Now back live. Float over by Roode. Super kick connects. Storm on target. Does he have enough strength to gather and go for the
He's
cover?
going to try one, two. Oh, wait a minute. There you knew D'Amore was going to do something, and he did it right there.
Damn him. Damn that D'Amore.
And look at Harris. He is ticked off.
How much of this can you stand?
Oh, look at he's caught in the middle of an AFW sandwich right here.
Yeah,
at this, and now.
The crybaby trying to fight through the cuffs. Is he nuts? Now it's a chance. Now it's an even playing field.
We've seen this. Here he goes. And there it is. And he just slams him down.
High impact left arm clothesline. Here's two. Oh, kick out by Young.
You gotta give Young credit. You gotta give Young credit. He's got a knot on his head.
You're right.
He's taking everything and he's still kicked out of that.
You gotta give both of these teams credit.
Yes.
The drive that we're seeing from both Team Canada and AMW, the adrenaline from both teams, because they realize, ladies and gentlemen, just what's at stake here. Wait a minute, is that Divine?
That sure is.
That guy's go wide. Johnny Divine just ran down. I think he's got a hockey.
He's standing up there at the top of the ring. You can see it right there.
He's got a hockey stick. One of the other members of Team Canada. But Harris saw it. Harris chasing Divine around the ring. Oh man, what the heck happened there?
I don't know, but you can
He
see
was
right
cut off
there.
on the far side. I'm guessing Bobby Roode caught him on the far side. No! Divine with the hockey stick.
Oh, he catches right on the back of the
Catches it.
no.
He broke the stick across his back, for God's sake.
As you can
I don't
see,
believe it.
oh, this is wrong.
Take them all out of
This
it.
is wrong.
Oh, damn.
1, 2. No!
Just two?
No, he only got 2. It's not over yet.
He did only get two, even with the Divine interference.
Unbelievable. You can see the more right there.
He's got what's left of the hockey stick.
Oh, look at
just
this.
Divine.
Oh, he ducks it. Oh, he sends it down.
Spine buster for Divine. But guys, don't lose your focus here. Remember, oh no, you've got to beat Roode or Young, and Bobby Roode's got him.
Oh, look at that. You can see the Wildcat locking it in. Here they go. A little teamwork. Yes.
Pin, count one,
2, 3.
no,
My God, way. No way. That was 3. That was 3. That was robbery there by the
look at
ref.
how happy that Clown Demore is. Oh, how much closer can you get?
And you know what? They were stunned by it. And that cost Cowboy James Storm right there. You can't lose your focus. Oh, wait a minute.
Could it be?
Catatonic. Catatonic.
Oh, but the referee's being distracted by Roode. Harris on.
Wait a minute. Divine just threw a chair in there.
Slid the chair in, bud.
Oh,
Tug of war, tug of war.
Oh, man, Rude.
Northern lariat, but the clothesline caught him from behind, and Harris went face first into the steel chair.
Oh, no.
Young's the legal man. Young's gonna make the cover here, unless Harris can make it.
Oh, he's got him. 1, 2. No, he got his foot on the rope.
He did it. He did it. Great presence. Great ring awareness by Harris. Knowing where the
Going
ropes were.
crazy. What a match.
Johnny.
Oh, look at that.
Johnny Divine hit his own
He
knee.
doesn't know it. 2.
New tag champs.
And that's become the 4-time X Division champion. On the other side, Chris Sabin has a chance to become only the 2nd person to win 3 X Division titles if he wins here tonight. And you said it, Petey Williams has held this belt longer than anybody. What a matchup. Let's get it on.
You mentioned earlier that you were selecting Chris Sabin. He was going to be your pick in this match. Well, Sabin, with the victory on Impact this week over the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, he qualifies. That puts him in a position to regain that title in a matchup that, you're right, was very, very good to him in the year 2004.
I'll tell you something. I don't know how you can top what we just saw, but if anyone can do it, 3 of the greatest athletes in the world in one of the most high-risk, one of the most feared matches of any opponent, one of the most challenging matches that's ever been aired on television, on pay-per-view, on anywhere. Ultimate X, it's what you want to follow what we just saw.
Petey Williams on his bicycle, Chris Sabin chasing him around the ring while AJ just waits patiently.
And you know what? That's a great word to use for a match like this, and that's patience. You gotta wait. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head. You gotta wait for your moment, and when you see it, you gotta seize it. Because if you don't, you're awful high up in the air to mess up.
We talked about Sabin, the 3 wins in the 3 Ultimate X matchups in 2004. Then when you factor in the familiarity that Sabin has with the man that just got nailed, Petey Williams. This could be his night. What a drop kick in the corner.
How about the teamwork between Sabin and Styles right there? Just to get a little couple shots at Petey Williams.
Chance of TNA from this standing room only crowd. There you see it. What a great wide shot. They are Sabin into the impact zone to find resolution.
I'm not kidding you. We've got them outside just listening to the noise on the doors, just so they can see a part of the action.
Sabin and Styles, and oh, AJ quickly kicks to his feet, cutting with a forearm smash. Now Styles shot off into the corner, able to float over. Sabin.
Oh, going for it quick. Sabin knows how to do it, but AJ not going to let it. You know what just happened in this match? Sabin and Styles worked together. They knew that it was an opportunity to do it, but they also didn't fool each other. They know that they're going to go against each other to win this match. No pretenses, just if we can work together, we will. Oh, AJ went up high to get it, but couldn't.
Well, you're right. That's the realization here, that it is every man for himself, bottom line. As we saw AJ trying to spring off that top corner turnbuckle to take down the belt. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the way that you win this match is by taking down that X Division title belt. The competitor who's able to climb across those steel cables and take it down. One, I think you qualified this as a match where you really need to have eyes in the back of your head.
Yes, you do, and I'll tell you something. Petey Williams knows it, but I'll tell you something. Petey Williams is the kind of competitor that is up for this challenge.
AJ starting his way up that steel structure, but Sabin able to come from the arena floor to stop his ascent. Series of shots from Styles from up there, perched in a very precarious position.
Oh, what a move right there by Sabin. You talk about getting extension. I want you to realize how high these cables are. You saw how high Sabin was, and the belt and the steel cables at the top were nowhere even in the picture. Look at how high that is.
There's a great shot as we go wide, and you can appreciate just how high up that X Division Championship belt hangs. What a drop kick by Sabin, and now Sabin leaping across. He's got to make his way across the cables and take it down.
He's so close. Oh, come on, Scott. This is unreal. Not in this match.
Of all things, Dusty Rhodes, we need to do something about D'Amore. And of course, that allows Williams to get in here. And
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think they are doing something about it. Oh, Baldy just kicked him out.
You're out of here.
You better believe you're out of here.
Big fat Rhodes, you're out of here.
Petey Williams is losing it. I think he feels like with D'Amore out of here, and evens up the odds a little bit for him.
Listen to him saying, goodbye. Next stop, Windsor. Send him through the tunnel. Send him across the border while you're at it.
Oh, look at this. You can see. Oh, cut the act. You're out of here, D'Amore.
Referee Mike
Take your
Posey.
big loaded butt up the ramp and out of this place.
You know, I'm just guessing this might be at the direction of Dusty Rhodes, but I think the NWA Director of Authority has had it up to here with D'Amore, just like you and I and the rest of the TNA fans.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. He wants to see sportsmanship. He wants to see the best athletes in the world vying for the X Division title.
That's what the X Division is all about.
Absolutely. You don't need this crap.
And we just got rid of that crap. D'Amore sent out by referee Posey. Oh, AJ sent face first into the steel.
I'll tell you what, Petey Williams can use this to his advantage right now because Sabin and Styles hurt themselves in the ring, and now Petey Williams is fired up. He's using the aggression. He's using the frustration to take it out on Sabin. Look how smooth Petey is.
Look at this. Man, so fluid.
Systematic almost.
Different suplexes that he uses there in an array. Punctuating it with the backdrop suplex. Petey Williams looks up above the ring, and what does he see? His goal, his X Division title. It's hanging in the balance. One of these three individuals are going to walk out with that X Division title. Will it be Petey Williams? Will he be able to keep some gold for the roster of Team Canada?
That's right. They've already lost 2 belts tonight. What would Scott D'Amore do? He loses his 3rd. Sabin fighting. These two know each other so well. What an incredible title match they had at Turning Point. So good to see them back in the ring. And they great move, great counter by Petey Williams.
You know, we've told the story many times, but let's just reiterate it again. Sabin and Williams trained together. For years, these two, when they broke into wrestling, it was under Coach Scott D'Amore at his Can-Am Wrestling School. But Sabin went his own way, Williams stuck with D'Amore, and now you watch AJ up on top. I thought for a second he was going to leap across and try and take down the belt.
Well, tell you what, he knows that you got to take your opportunities. Hitting somebody at the bottom doesn't do you any good. Doesn't do you any good at all. Oh, man. Petey Williams is doing some damage in the ring right now.
And I'm not sure why Petey Williams, I think just in the heat of the battle, went for a pin attempt. You don't win this match by pinning your opponent.
That's right.
You don't win this match by forcing your opponent to submit. Only one way to win it. Take down that X Division title belt.
Now, you got to use your best moves. If he can use a Canadian Destroyer right now, he will. If he can put somebody out, he can keep somebody from pulling him down the road. But you're right, pins or submissions mean nothing in this match.
If you think about it, I think the #1 strategy point has to be avoid one of the 3 patented finishing moves. You've got to avoid the Canadian Destroyer of Petey Williams, no question. You've got to avoid the cradle shot of Chris Sabin, as well as the Styles Clash, because a move like that can debilitate you, can take you out of the play and allow your opponent to climb the table and take down the championship belt.
I'll tell you right now, AJ Styles, you can see he is just, this is a match that has glued him. I'll never forget when he lost it the last time. It was the one time when Shane and Kazarian came down with the belt together. And they were co-champs for a while. And then they had to solve that problem by having the gauntlet, and that's how Petey Williams became the X Division champion.
Over 5 months ago.
Think about that.
Styles and Williams and AJ.
We were broadcasting in another city.
You're right, now springing up the result.
What a shot. AJ Styles can kick it from anywhere. I mean, this guy got eyes in the back of his head, Mike.
AJ able to drill the champ Petey Williams with the kick. Got to take another look at this.
Look at this.
Oh! You saw there that he tried to get his hands up, tried to block that move. Great effort by Williams, but Styles connects nonetheless.
You see Chris Sabin, and I'll tell you what you've got to do if you want to win this match. You've got to let 2 of the wrestlers get involved. You've got to let them get focused on each other where they lose sight of you so that you can shimmy up the poles and get on top of the steel cable and grab that belt. As you can see, Sabin realizing he can't win unless he's up on those ropes.
Well, you're right. One of the good strategies might be just to try to avoid the other two.
Yes.
And you're right, maybe sneak up from behind and go up that steel structure, climb across and take down the title. Petey, I think that's what he's got in mind, just as we talked about it.
Well, he knows.
He's Sabin and Styles battling.
Oh,
Petey
look at that
Williams is
camera
gonna head
shot.
out and try to take him down. What an incredible shot.
He's so close.
That great start. Champ. Wow. They have taken all the energy out of Petey Williams.
Let me tell you something, folks. When you fall from those top ropes, it's not like just taking a shot on a power bomb or something. It's like times 2, times 3, just because of the height.
And now, while Styles and Sabin are down, Petey Williams heads out to the ring apron. Gonna try and climb. Here goes the champion, while AJ, one of the 2 challengers, heads up the other steel structure.
Now it becomes a race right here as you got Sabin as the odd man out. As you see Williams and Styles.
Gonna be Williams or Styles.
As they're meeting right there in the middle.
Oh, so close. Who's gonna take down the title?
You can see them both trying to kick the other one away. Right, Petey's got himself trapped up there.
Yeah, look how smart that is.
Oh, good move by Petey Williams.
I was gonna say it prevents Styles from taking it out, but it exposes Petey Williams back, and now Sabin pulls down AJ, but that may come back to haunt him. Sabin looks up, and Petey Williams is just hanging there, though.
He's trying to figure out
elevation move by AJ Styles. The realization set in. While Styles and Sabin were wrestling outside, one man on the apron, all of a sudden the light bulb went on, and AJ realized, I've got to take Williams down.
And I'm going to tell you something. What happened to Petey Williams up there was, yeah, he was up there in the crux of the X, but he was stuck. He couldn't reach up without losing his balance. And then when AJ grazed him, coming off the ropes, he couldn't hold on any longer.
Now Sabin quickly springs off the top turnbuckle. Hand over hand.
Look at how he tries to hold his feet up there.
AJ, just, you're right, just trying to stop the momentum. Sabin and Styles.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a move by Sabin. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to show that again if it's possible.
We've got to see it again. Come on, guys in the truck. Get us a replay of this.
Look at this.
Ask and you shall receive, and check it out. Just when you think you've seen everything, you watch a TNA pay-per-view and you realize that you are watching cutting-edge alternative wrestling that's seen nowhere else in the world but TNA and this Ultimate X match.
Chris Sabin, I'm telling you, that wouldn't give someone a hurricane run off the top rope. It's giving it a ball.
Look out! Could be cradle shock. He's got him set.
Nice counter. AJ, though, coming in. Look at this. Wow. Takes the ball down. The crowd goes crazy. Look at this.
Double inverted DDT.
Look at AJ Styles. Look how fluid he is right here. Boom. And he just lets it take it down, and both of them get caught in the DDT.
They are standing here at the impact zone because they realize that they are witnessing, yes, the most innovative match in professional wrestling today. AJ up on the table. He's close. He's got to just go over a couple of hands and he can take down the title.
Think about the fatigue that they're going through right here.
You're right, with every second. He turned him inside out.
You just see that?
He turned him inside out with the drop kick and Sabin.
He might have broke his back.
Here we go.
Whoa!
And again, think of the elevation done. Think of how far he fell. My God.
I mean, he's just stunned. This is unbelievable. Oh my God, this Petey Williams takes him and Sabin out.
But if AJ can recover, he's the only one in the ring. Williams and Sabin are down on the floor. There's the shot of AJ trying to regroup.
Oh, AJ still trying to recover.
You're right. Still feeling the
He can't
after
even
effects.
get to his feet.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm wondering how seriously hurt he might be. Crowd trying to get him. There he is. Petey Williams. These guys are so tired. Every blow's like 10 blows when you hit it from there.
With every impactful blow and with every minute that the clock moves on this matchup, they've just got to dig down even deeper to try and compete, and that's what they're doing because the X Division title is at stake.
AJ Styles, Petey Williams battling each other right there on the post. Good move there by Williams, just pulling AJ through. And pulling the torque on him right there.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this before in an Ultimate X match where they use those steel lighting grids as a guard. He's stuck like he's just hanging there in midair.
Man.
Oh, think of the damage that could do to that could break an arm.
That could break an arm. He's already maybe broke his back. I've never seen anything like this. Chris Sabin has an opportunity to win his 4th straight here if he can get up there and shimmy up the pole and get the belt. But Petey Williams coming over. Oh, look at this.
Sabin takes him up, going for the shot.
Yes!
Cradle shot by Sabin, but again, you don't win by pinning your opponent.
But you might put him out of commission.
It's a darn good first step. Cradle shot by Sabin, and now headed up the steel. AJ, I just looked across, AJ's barely making it into the ring. Sabin up.
Sabin's going up right there, and again,
I think he's the freshest. I think really Sabin is the freshest of the three at this point.
Oh, look at this, AJ just in time, trying to set him into a Styles clash.
But instead, Sabin's got the arm.
Look at that, pulling on it.
Is there AJ powers him up?
You've got to be kidding.
And power
AJ using his strength.
Sabin tried to go for the arm breaker. AJ power. Gonna be the clash.
Yes, he does.
Most unique variation I've ever seen of the Styles clash.
A one-arm Styles clash.
Exactly. Wow, where do we go from here? You would think that might put Styles in the driver's seat, but then think of all the pain that he's absorbed in this match.
You can see the pain in AJ's face. He's almost in tears. Almost in tears.
AJ's awesome. This is awesome. I've heard both chants from this crowd because it's an appreciative audience. These three warriors doing everything with no limitations, everything within their physical power, and AJ's up to the cable.
He didn't even have the strength to jump off the pole up there. He's just doing this on sheer willpower. Sheer willpower.
Will the Styles clash allow AJ to not only win his first Ultimate X, but regain the championship belt that he made famous? Oh,
he can't even do it.
It was the arm.
He can't hold the arm up. He knows it.
But, I mean, if you think the...
Oh, a Canadian destroyer.
Saw it coming. Out of nowhere, Petey Williams snuck in and hit the most devastating move in TNA that you voted, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
Oh, man.
Any other time that would lead to a victory because he'd get a pin. But that's just step one. Yes, he hit the destroyer, but he's still got to take down the title. Look how glazed his eyes are.
He doesn't even know where he is right now. The only thing he's looking up at is that belt. Oh, what a move by Petey Williams. This is his.
He spiked him, dropped him on his head with the DDT, did Petey Williams to Chris Sabin, and now the champion. Gonna reel him in here, gonna rope him in.
I think he wants to make sure there's nobody that can interfere with him. Nobody. And there he goes. There he goes.
But Sabin's out.
Not going to allow it.
Sabin stops him.
Oh, look, these guys are in such sheer pain. Oh, man, just threw him all the way across into the turnbuckle.
Position him up on his shoulders. I'm not going to call it. You just watch it. Look at that. The whiplash effect. When the back of Petey Williams' head hit that turnbuckle could be the deciding factor. But Williams, look at this. Amazingly enough, he's regrouping and trying to keep in mind what he has to do to take down that title.
Look at everyone's face. You have never seen such pain and agony. Every time they show a close-up, folks, AJ still just dazed. I don't even think he knows or cares where he is. Can't even move.
Sabin on one side, Sabin up. Now you see Petey Williams on the far side. Both of them. Looks like Sabin's got quite a clear advantage here.
Again, trying to get up there. Trying to pull this belt down. Trying to get a hold of it. You see Petey going up there.
Sabin's got his hands on the belt.
Both
So does Williams.
for it.
Both men have got a grip on the belt.
Whoever can pull it down first.
Looks like Petey Williams has got it unfastened. No, it looks like Sabin does. Look at this. The belt's down. It's a tug of war.
AJ Styles knocked it down. AJ Styles has got the belt. I've never seen anything like that. Unreal. We gotta see it. How he snuck in there.
You're right, Don. There is only one word. Wow. Williams and Sabin fighting.
Oh, man, he just barely got his hand on
He
it.
leaped all the way across the ring. All of these claims by Daniels about favoritism from Dusty Rhodes, these claims about protection by TNA management, they ring hollow to me because now, Don, all the talking, all the posturing, it's history. It's time to prove who's the best. What better way to do that than a 30-minute Iron Man match?
Think about it, Mike, because I'm listening to you going over all of AJ's accomplishments. He's not only done everything in TNA, including win Mr. TNA, he's done them all twice. Heavyweight championship, tag team championships, X Division championships 4 times. The guy's just good. Has it ever occurred to Christopher Daniels that he's just good?
This is the chance here for Daniels to prove to the world that he can really fuel that jealousy that he has. He can prove the claim that he is the most talented man in the X Division, and at the same time, he could become X Division champion for the first time.
Mike, I gotta ask you, what is the strategy here? Because you have no choice. You've gotta go 30 minutes. Most pinfalls or submissions in that time period wins this match. So how do you pace yourself? Obviously, these guys aren't worried about pacing themselves. They came out like Hagler and Hearns, the way they come out at each other. What is the strategy?
Well, you know, Daniels told us on Impact he would have absolutely no problem going the 30 minutes of the Iron Man rules. But Don, I think at the same time, the mental aspect of this match, it tells me that it would be so important to get that first fall, to prove something to your opponent. And really, at that time, once you go up 1-0, then you can change your strategy. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the first fall in this match.
Just think if you could be lucky enough to get like a 2-fall edge or a 3-fall edge, then I think you almost have to go into kind of a stall. I mean, the X Division
Quick roll up!
Wow, that was almost #1 right there. AJ's got him!
Rolls through and gets just a 2 count from referee Thomas. Another quick roll up by Styles and yet another 2 count.
I'll tell you what, I know how you think of AJ Styles. I know how I think of AJ Styles. You cannot do anything but respect him, but we also have an incredible respect for the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. This guy is one phenomenal athlete. I've always called him the greatest athlete that's not won the X Division. And this is his chance finally. He might fight a little dirty sometimes, but I'll tell you something. He is so good, he's so crisp, he's so clean and fluid.
And so smart.
Thank you.
Daniels in his early 30s, 12 years as a pro. Styles in his mid.
Oh
my
God!
God!
AJ!
I was just going to mention that Daniels has twice the experience of Styles, and right in mid-sentence, AJ unleashes one of the fiercest drop kicks I've seen.
Boy, he just didn't hold out at all. Oh, look at this, AJ! Right off of the ring apron, Hurricane runs him into the concrete floor.
Comes running right off the apron, darts off in one move, hits the Hurricane Rana on Daniels.
Oh, that was unbelievable. We gotta see that again. Well, if we have a chance, I don't know if these guys are gonna give us much opportunity for replays.
Yeah, we don't want to miss something important live, guys, on the truck. Let's see what happens here. Exchange of chops on the arena floor.
Ooh, nice elbow right there by Daniels and a follow-up one by Styles.
Oh, what a forearm shot that was. Stiff shots from both champion and challenger.
We see this thing culminating the entire month. Every time on Impact, these two, they couldn't keep their hands off each other. And obviously the hatred that Christopher Daniels feels for AJ, he feels that AJ gets favoritism. The reason that he feels that way, or the reason that people see it that way, is because AJ is so good. He wins so often. He's held so many titles. Well, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and that's what the Fallen Angels got to do tonight. Oh, nice flip.
Deep arm drag by the X Division champion Styles. Opportunity here to neutralize the challenger. At the same time, catch your breath and formulate strategy. But what have we said about AJ through the years, Don? Is there anyone better at reacting instinctively on their feet?
No, I'll tell you what, it's amazing. We'll see him do some things that you feel like he's done. He's down and out, and all of a sudden, he'll find a way to turn the momentum, turn the tide, and nobody sees it happening as you see right here. They are just going back and forth and back and forth.
Side head scissors applied by Daniels, using his leg strength.
Look how he's smacking his leg right there to apply a little bit more pressure down there onto the neck.
You would think long term, it would really be to your advantage.
Oh, did you see that by AJ?
I did. Springs up to his feet and answers with an arm drag. You would think that one of your strategies has to be to try and take the wind away from your opponent in a match that's scheduled for 30 minutes, Don. Once this thing gets past the 20-minute mark, and again, this is Iron Man rules. 30-minute time limit, bottom line, most falls in that 30 minutes. Walks away the champion as you see the clock back on the screen as we go under 25 minutes.
Think about the action we've already seen, and it's only been 5 minutes. These guys have got to go 30, and there's not been a pinfall yet. You mentioned it earlier, Mike. Somebody needs to get one quickly, because that just gives you such a great advantage. It starts to get into the mind of the other one, too, if the time's running out. But there's still plenty of time. You've got to pick your spots. You don't want to go for something and miss it and give a pin to the other guy.
It's really something you have to think about in terms of using a high-risk move. Because if you do not connect on a move, and you're right, if you give your opponent a pin or a submission win, you're really behind it right from the start, down 1-zip.
The last thing you want to do is give up a pin on a quick roll-up, somewhere they just catch you off guard. But these guys are so good, it's just hard to believe that can happen.
Parrot kicks to the side of the head by Styles.
Ooh, right to the back. Oh, look at this.
Drilling in with another kick and then goes right back for the cover. And this is very wise strategy by Styles. Why not go for that pin?
Oh, he's gone for 3 of them right in a row. He feels like one of these he might get. One of these is going to stick. I mean, Daniels has got to be concentrating on making sure he keeps getting that shoulder up. And look at what AJ's doing, pulling on the arm, just taking the arm and pulling it out of the shoulder socket right there.
Yeah, trying to hyperextend the elbow at the same time as well as work on the shoulder. Armbar applied here by Styles.
I mean, think about what AJ's doing. It's a smart move. I mean, who's going to go 30 minutes if their shoulders separated? I mean, that's not a bad strategy.
Daniels fights out of the hammerlock, series of elbows. Oh, what a forearm smash, but you can see him favoring the arm.
Yep, he sure did. He took that shoulder and, man, he just yanked on it. It cost him right there. He's going to have to figure out a way to block that out. You can see him. Man, he is. He's grabbing that elbow.
Another arm drag by Styles sends Daniels out to the floor. Watch AJ fly.
Here he comes. Oh, he goes
man.
through. He went right through the ropes and just kicks him and nails him right into the concrete floor. Unreal.
Another stiff drop kick by Styles right into the face of Daniels.
What's he going to do right here?
Look out from the top.
Oh.
Rethinks things.
Yeah, well, if it doesn't work, you just don't do it. Oh, man.
Maybe on second thought you do.
I'll tell you what, it was almost like Daniels was daring him. Just daring him, and AJ said, all right, I'll do it anyway. Let's see if we can see that again, how high he gets up right here. And he's coming down from so high that you knew, no matter what, it was going to cost Daniels.
Watch the spring, quickly to the top, and then look at the contact. Well, you're right, he went way up into the lights, and then hit him with the cross body block.
I think it could almost look like Daniels was going to try to catch him and fling him back. And at the last moment, AJ just kind of gave that little elbow a little flip.
Oh, we're back live.
Oh,
man. Did you see what happened there? Did you see that? AJ was going to go for a slingshot or springboard move, I'm not sure which. But Daniels positioned the referee, Andrew Thomas, in his path. At that time, Styles had to rethink the move. And that momentary delay and distraction allowed Daniels to do the punishment.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We talked about how AJ thinks on his feet. Obviously, Christopher Daniels has that same ability. And now, when he shot him into that rail, now you see AJ is reeling. AJ's mind is cloudy right here, and Christopher Daniels is going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, notice the strategy here that we're seeing by Daniels.
Look at the elbow,
He's favoring it. But did you notice what he was working on? The ribs and the midsection of Styles.
Ooh, yeah, right there it is again.
Really double effect when you work on the ribs of AJ. Number one, you take away his win, and number two, you might set him up for the Angel's wings.
Oh, look at that, and there he is, applying the pressure again. My good call. As that's exactly what he's doing. He's focusing on that. And, I mean, it's good strategy. AJ did it, working on the elbow. He's doing it, working on the ribs. You got 30 minutes out there. You got to figure out a way to get the advantage in your favor.
First, it was the shoulder blocks in the corner. Then the series of knees to the chest. Measures Styles and drills him right in the back. Big clubbing blow.
Well, you can get the ribs on the backside, too. Think about it. Just wanting to get him bruised on every side of his body right here. Oh, look at that. Just
see there, he opens him up. It's so easy for him to drive that knee into the ribs as we approach the 20-minute mark. What a knee to the midsection that time.
This is exactly what Christopher Daniels needed, and you can see AJ. I mean, think about it. We're just caught up in this match, but they've just gone 10 minutes right there. And they've got 20 more to go.
2 and no.
I mean, the last time these two were in the ring together here at TNA, it was a 10-minute match where Christopher Daniels challenged him.
Well, you're right, Don. It was on that Impact broadcast. You got into the mind of AJ.
And remember how tired they were after that? They've got to do that like 2 more times.
Daniels survived that 10-minute match and was able to get this title shot from the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. But look at the landing. Where did he land? Right on those ribs.
Yes, he did. And I'm going to tell you something. The wind, it's got to be out of him. When your ribs are hurting like that, and who knows, they might be cracked, definitely bruised. Every time you breathe as he nails his shoulder right into him again. Every time you breathe, it's like a knife going through your body.
How many times have you heard athletes and wrestlers talk about that fact? Just trying to compete with that, with a broken rib. Off the ropes, Daniels cover, no.
The only thing that saved AJ Styles that time was that Daniels didn't catch the ropes clean, because he would have got a pin right there, because he'd have had a lot more force and a lot more momentum. AJ's got to consider himself lucky.
Daniels cranking on the neck of AJ, while at the same time having his knee positioned across his stomach and across his ribs. AJ gonna try and get back up to a vertical base. He gets up to one knee, met by a knee from Daniels. Champion shot off into the ropes.
Ooh, nice kick right there by AJ. Oh, that's what you do. I'll tell you something, Daniels was in such control. It was almost just, you felt like, is AJ gonna be able to turn this around? And man, he just did.
The telegraph of the back body drop by Daniels, it really hurt him because it enabled Styles to connect first with the kick and then with the clothesline as we take another look.
Look at that, there he sets him up with the kick, and now wham, wow, just sets him right down to the mat, and I mean, that was vicious. Think about the force of Daniels' head hitting the man, look at that! Now AJ Styles has just showed him the repertoire.
Spin kick connects. AJ trying to catch his breath off the ropes. Springs off the middle of the back
look how
and
good he is.
Drops him down, inverted DDT. Here's the pin attempt, here's two, and no! Still no falls in the match, Don.
You know, think about it. I didn't know how this was gonna go. I thought there might be 5 or 6 right there as we think about the time that's remaining. There's gotta be about, what, 17 minutes?
In that neighborhood, I would think 17, 18 minutes.
Left
elevated suplex here. Oh, man! Dropped him down, pin, legs hook, 2, and no!
Did he get it? No!
Powered out. Daniels used his leg strength that time, dug down deep, and powered out at 2.
I'll tell you something there. 13 minutes these guys have already gone. And I don't think these two have ever been in a match, well, ever been in more than a couple matches that have gone over 13 minutes without one of them winning with a pin. And neither one of them has gotten a pin on the other one.
Forearm shot by Daniels, but Styles...
Oh, man, what a shot by AJ.
Answers with a backdrop suplex. AJ still trying to regroup here, though. Doesn't even go for a pin attempt. He's been worn down from all of the offensive attack directed towards the ribs by the fallen angel.
Think about this. AJ's in pain every time he breathes. Christopher Daniels has that elbow. Every time he uses it, he has to feel the twinge in that.
It's all about proving that you are the Iron Man.
Good point.
Because you can survive and thrive in a 30-minute time limit match.
Oh, what a shot right there by Daniels, and he gives him another one.
AJ, precarious position up on top. Can he follow up those forearms by trying to superplex him back in?
Think about that. You're also trying to get your balance up there. You've already been going for 14 minutes or whatnot, and it's hard to keep your balance. That's why we've seen them slip. But AJ's got his balance there. Oh! And did Daniels get the knees up? Yes, he did.
And where did he connect?
Right into the rib.
AJ goes top rope 450. But Daniels was prepared, and
there it is!
Angel's wings! Could this be it? Rolls him over, Styles fights through.
2, he's got one!
He did it, he got the first fall. Now think, Don, think how this mentally affects Styles as we see the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen illustrating that Daniels takes a 1-0 lead. Let's take another look at the first fall, Don.
Look at that, and there he gets the knees up just in time, and that allowed him to hit the Angel's wings right here, and oh, was that vicious? As he spins him over right now, and oh man, Daniels almost got a second pin right there.
Yeah, now as we come back live,
we need to see the clock right here to see where we're at.
Think of the strategy involved in this match, Don.
There
as we see the clock winding down to the halfway point as we approach 15 minutes left.
Think about this, we've only gone halfway through this match.
The strategies of the wrestlers change here, Don, because I think so. Mentally, I think Daniels, his confidence level rises. AJ, at the same time, you can't go into desperation mode yet, but you have to realize that you're down 1-0.
Well, think about this too, Mike. If Christopher Daniels finds a way to go up 2-0, then it's gonna start playing into the mind of AJ Styles, because he can't just worry about getting 1 to tie. He's gotta get 2 to tie and 3 to win. And I don't know that anybody can do that right now with the way these guys are going.
Boy, a 2-fall lead under these
Almost
circumstances.
insurmountable.
It might be insurmountable with the clock winding down as we approach the 14-minute mark.
I'm going to tell you, it wouldn't surprise me right now to see Christopher Daniels take advantage every chance he can to get to burn off some clock. Oh, the ribs have just got to be wore out by AJ.
Unique move by Daniels. He points, obviously, to where his wristwatch would be, knowing that the time is winding down. Pin attempt and another near fall, another 2 count for the challenger.
AJ Styles fights it off, and I'll tell you something, as we've gone through 14 minutes of this match.
How about 16?
I'm sorry, 16 minutes of this match, 14 to go.
And now shot off into the Daniels,
nice
able to
move
land
by
on his
Daniels.
feet.
Oh, but AJ gets a hold of him.
Elevated him with a back body drop.
AJ has got to get a pin. He's got to tie things up here. If he does, it will completely change his strategy. But look at this, he can't even breathe. Oh, look at the counter right there. I'm telling you, Daniels pulling on the neck, pulling on the ribs. I mean, look at it. Extending him back.
It's a basic move, the abdominal stretch. But you add into the fact that he's cranking on the neck of Styles, and at the same time, think of the pain that's been inflicted on the ribs of the champion to this point, and it makes a move like the abdominal stretch doubly or triply effective.
And think about this, if he can get AJ Styles to submit right here, he takes a 2-0 lead.
And that
look at this.
That would be an uphill mountain for the champ to climb. Repeated shots out of the abdominal stretch into the exposed ribs of Styles.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to give it to Daniels yet because we know what AJ Styles can do. We've seen it so many times. But let me tell you something, the time is ticking away. You don't get a chance to call a timeout here.
Hip toss takeover by Styles.
Oh, it's amazing that he can even find the strength to do that,
You
Mike.
can see it hurt him, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Just using that effort.
Oh, nice one right there by Daniels. Everything these guys are doing right now hurts.
Dropped him. Rips
One,
across the
two.
ropes and
Did he get it? No.
Just 2.
Oh, you can see Daniels knows what that would have meant. 18 minutes, he's gone through this. He's got a 1-0 lead. 12 minutes to go.
The strategy employed by the challenger, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, it's been picture perfect to this point. And you saw Daniels look up at the big screen here on one of the sides of the impact zone and realizes that we are under 12 minutes in this 30-minute Iron Man match. Most falls wins. Daniels up 1-zip and again elevates him, drops him down, knee right into the ribs and the pin, and no.
I'll tell you what, it's just relentless. He's going for those ribs every single time. He's not only just trying to beat AJ Styles, he's trying to put him out of TNA. He's trying to keep him from being back in that ring for months, because I'm going to tell you something. If the damage is as extensive as it looks on AJ's face, there's no telling what's happening out there.
Styles lands on his
No, you got to be kidding.
handspring, back elbow connects.
Then again, AJ Styles does the unthinkable. When was the last time we saw him do that?
Boy, what a move that was. I don't know, but we're going to get another look at it.
Look at this. Oh, man.
Right on target, too.
And no way Daniels could see it coming.
Daniels, however, first man up to his feet.
Oh.
AJ fighting it off.
Ooh, nice kick, because he's going to have to just get some fire.
That one rocked him.
It
did. The first 2 shocked him to the legs, but then that one to the side of the head.
No, right on the knee.
God.
This is his chance. You got to turn around and pin him if you want to tie it
And
up.
here he goes.
One,
count 2.
No, he fights it off.
Wow. The challenger came to against all odds, more prepared, Don, than I think we've ever seen anyone in an X Division Challengers Roll springboard.
Oh, man, and he came off the ropes right there.
Way
No
across
wonder
the
he
ring.
can keep his balance.
Flying forearm leads to
One, two. No, Daniels just able to get the shoulder up.
What does the clock say? We're approaching the final 1/3 of this match. JB's going to announce it as we go under 10 minutes in the Iron Man X Division title bout.
Oh, man, the crowd now sensing that something is about to happen right here. Christopher Daniels, somebody that everybody's talked about how good he is, how talented he is, but there's only been one thing in his way, and that's the phenomenal AJ Styles.
We saw this move earlier by Styles. Now Daniels
One,
and gets
two.
two, and
No,
oh.
Daniels Not able to get the pin
would
right
that
there.
have been big?
Oh, I mean,
Could you imagine
now.
inside 10 minutes to go up 2-zip? Daniels in the lead. 1 fall to none.
What is going through their minds right now?
I'm thinking that AJ at this point has got to be almost on the verge of pulling out all the stops.
Oh, that was unreal. That's it. 2. He's going to, AJ able to kick out. Did you see him get that shoulder up? No way.
That great move by Daniels, that Blue Thunder driver as he drove him down into the power bomb. But no, AJ able to avoid the pin and kick out at 2 as we're under 9 minutes. Suplex attempt by Daniels, blocked by Styles. He won't let him take him over. As much as Daniels tries to power him over, AJ instead answers, but Daniels lands on his feet miraculously.
And gives him a nice back shot. Oh, he hit him with the Pele! Out of nowhere, the Pele! How does he even got the strength to do it?
Daniels is knocked out, but AJ at the same time, he connected with the desperation.
We gotta see
move,
that!
But he's unable to regroup and go for the pin. And, that may be a big part of this match.
Watch this, there's just no way! Is that a thing of beauty or what?
You can watch,
wow.
You can watch tapes, you can plan, you can strategize all you want, but when AJ pulls out a move like that out of nowhere, it's almost impossible to defend it. Mid-ring forearm shot by Styles, and then another one.
You just never see it coming.
We're under 8 minutes.
Look at this, he's got desperation here. He's got to get a pin.
Rapid fire forearm shots by Styles. Has Daniels down to a knee. AJ off the ropes. Gonna take him out.
Oh!
Dropped him down out of the fireman's carry.
A lot of people, I think, thought this thing might be like 6-5 or 5-4. Can you imagine there's only been 1 pin in this match?
Is he gonna go for the BME?
Oh, he's going for the best moonsault ever. And he land on his feet. You gotta be kidding. Oh!
German suplex by Styles. Maintains his grip. Takes him up. Daniels lands on his feet again.
I'll tell you
Shot
what.
to the back and...
If you're not impressed with both of these great athletes, then you don't have a soul. Oh, nice kick right there by AJ. Oh, and he hits it with the Angel's Wing.
He just used his own move. Can he beat him with his own move?
2. No, he get it up.
No, was it 2?
2, he didn't get it. Come on. That was 3 and the crowd watched 3.
How much closer can you get? He was on the verge of beating Daniels with his own Angel's Wings finisher.
Oh, man. Well, that's what you got to do, though. You scout the other guy. You know everything about him.
And if that wasn't 3, it was 2 and 9/10.
I don't know on that.
Crowd at the impact zone.
I give Andrew Thomas
on their
credit.
feet. Many people here standing out of, I think, appreciation for these 2 incredible athletes who are putting it all on the line.
He's gonna try to get a Styles clash. Oh! No way, Daniel's not gonna let him do it.
Maybe Styles really there shouldn't have postured and played to the crowd with the Styles clash, because that enabled Daniels to just drive him right into the corner turnbuckles.
Oh, AJ's hurting. He's got no win.
And Don, we're approaching 6 minutes.
Look at AJ!
Roll up. This could be the tie-up.
1, 2! AJ just tied it up!
He just did it! 1 fall apiece as we go under 6 minutes. Wow!
Unbelievable! Now that changes everything!
Whole complexion of the match changes at this point.
Look at Daniels, he's thinking, come on, I got it up!
Oh, did
man!
you hear that?
Oh, he just knocked him right through the ropes.
The impact of that shot to the back by Daniels. It sent Styles flying, and he went all the way out to the floor.
As we see 5 minutes left in the match. A little over 5 minutes.
Daniels now drops down as well, headed over to the broadcast table. Wait a minute.
What's he doing? He's right here.
He's got the X Division title belt.
There's
That's
5
AJ's
minutes
belt.
left.
He said, that's my belt.
Oh,
my
man.
God! He went head first right into the steel.
Oh, he just creamed him into there. And you can see the 10-second count. He gets back into the ring.
Oh, look at, I don't know if we can get a close-up of this, but I think AJ's been busted. He's been busted wide open. Look at his forehead.
There it is.
He threw him head first right into the steel. Unprotected steel.
He sure did. He caught him, and he caught right onto the corner of that pole.
And he split him wide open.
Oh, folks, this is just taking another twist. AJ Styles is dizzy. He's reeling. Daniels has got to get him back in that ring.
And we're approaching the 4.5 minute mark of this
look
Iron
at
Man
that.
rules match as the blood flows down the face of the X Division champ.
Take the little children out of the room, folks. This has just gotten bloody.
Daniels realizes that you can't beat him out on the floor. You got to get him back into the ring and get the pin.
Oh, he knows it. He knows how close it is. AJ Styles just had his bell rung. He's completely discombobulated. I mean, he doesn't even know where he is.
And we go under 4 minutes. Pin attempt. One, here's two.
Oh, somehow he gets a
How did he do it?
up. No, I don't know.
Did you see?
Oh, look at this. Just smacking him right there where he busted him open.
Shot after shot to the top of the head. The challenger, Christopher Daniels, in a 1-1 situation, tied with AJ Styles. The X Division title goes to the winner of this Iron Man match. Whoever gets the most falls in the 30 minutes. The headbutt, again, right into the open wound.
3 minutes and 24 seconds,
God.
and he just headbutts him one after another. Oh, he knows he's got him where he wants him, but he better be careful of the clock.
The repeated offensive attack to the ribs, it winded Styles early, but now the loss of blood is something we have to take into consideration as well.
Oh, I've respected everything that Christopher Daniels has done in this match. I really have. These guys have been warriors, but I just think that's a little cheap right now.
Under 3 minutes, Don.
Look at that. Licking his. Look,
Yeah,
see that?
He used a closed fist. He drove it right into the open wound, and then he licked the blood off of his knuckles.
Well, there's no way referee Andrew Thomas is going to disqualify him after 27.5 minutes. There's just no way.
Let them decide it. Let the two wrestlers decide it. Let's not have a referee call for a disqualification. AJ in trouble, barely able to stand.
Oh, look at, you see that? He just was, he was.
STO leads to
it.
Just
Did he get it?
No, only two.
How did AJ kick out of that?
I'm not sure.
He looked like a deer caught in the headlights when Daniels hit him. That was instinct. That was just gut reaction.
AJ has to use the ring ropes even to get up to his feet at this point.
Oh, man, vicious
headbutt. That was the word I was using at the same time. As we go under 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes remain.
He's just trying to knock the life out of him so he can get a quick pin. Oh, Christopher Daniels in total control. There it is.
Pin.
1, 2.
No!
Wow, bad.
Every time that he headbutts AJ, the blood just flies all over the ring.
I mean, AJ's got to hang on any way that he can, and look at that, he's just bleeding like a stuck pig.
And Daniels, as we go under 1.5 minutes.
Think about this, what if the referee
He's gonna go
stops
for
this?
Angel's wings here.
Oh, he's got to. Wait a minute. What's he trying to? Oh, yes, he is.
Angel's wings attempt.
Oh, look at AJ.
AJ's out. He can't even bring him up to his feet.
AJ's fighting for everything he's got right here. He knows that he's got to hold on. AJ knows he's not going to get a pin here.
We're under 1 minute.
He's got, oh, wait a minute. Look at this. As he starts fighting back.
Forearms leads to punches. Right hands to the head. AJ off the ropes.
Oh, what a shot by, here it is.
Oh no! He's got him hooked in the clutch! The Koji clutch! The many years that Daniels has spent in Japan! A move that was originated by the Japanese wrestler Koji Kanemoto!
And the blood's spurting out even more!
It's a variation of the sleeper! It's a sleeper type move, Don! It takes away your win, but you can see the blood squirting out! We're under 15 seconds!
Can he hold on?
AJ!
12 seconds! 10!
Fight
9!
AJ!
8! Look at this! 5! 4! 3! 2!
Is AJ out?
1!
What do we got here?
What's going on?
Well, it's one fall apiece, Don. You see referee Thomas says no.
Well, Daniels is claiming that that's got to be submission right there.
AJ didn't tap. That's what referee Thomas is saying.
Well, but if you're going to make a decision, what other decision can you make?
Well, what are we going to do here? What do we have? I guess we have a draw. It's a tie with a draw. That's it.
No!
One fall all apiece. And in a draw, the title goes back to the champion,
Dusty
AJ.
Rhodes, I want sudden death. I had AJ Styles beat.
He's calling out the director of
There needs to be a
authority.
winner, Dusty. Don't protect AJ anymore.
You want to see sudden death?
Oh!
Well, you got it. Sudden death it is.
I think
right
that's
now.
unanimous. Turn him loose, Dream.
I'll tell you what, we might see death, period. AJ Styles is dead on his feet. But you gotta respect Dusty Rhodes.
Guys in the truck, there's no need to put up a clock. It's sudden death. Next fall wins it. Next fall,
AJ
whoever
had to,
scores it walks out of the impact zone and walks out of against all odds as the X Division champ.
think about it, AJ had to figure it was over. He had to figure a draw stayed to the champion. He had to figure he did everything he could because Daniels didn't take the title from him. And now he's out there
Pin,
defenseless.
pin two.
It's over.
No, it
he
isn't.
somehow kicks out. Unbelievable.
Don't ever count out the phenomenal AJ Styles. No matter how much he's been weakened by the attack to the ribs, by the high impact moves, and by the loss of blood, AJ's still fighting through.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this is all Daniels, though. AJ is just dead on his feet. I know I just said that a minute ago, but I don't know any other way to describe it. He can't even keep his balance on the ropes. He's lost blood. His ribs have got to be absolutely like mush. And look at Daniels.
High risk position. And
Oh, AJ, what a counter.
he went for the Hurricane Rana from the top of Super
And
Hurricane.
then he hits it.
AJ
Oh, wait a-
instead, quick roll up.
Is he going for the clash?
If he's got enough strength, if he's got enough power, dig down deep.
There he goes. Where he hits it.
Styles,
No way.
roll over and pin him.
1, 2, AJ's got it. Then that's the last match of your life. Oh,
God.
AJ, did you see that? Didn't even wait. He just came flying out of the cage. Do you realize what he had to do?
Yes.
He had to go through that opening right there, and he lands on Abyss, and that's how you take it to the monster.
That's the most incredible jump start to a match I've ever seen. Literally jumping, flip diving under the monster Abyss, and AJ's telling this monster that he's going to take control, but oh, look at him slide through. That way he avoids the contact with the steel.
He's so incredible. He thinks about things like nobody else can. He reacts so quickly, and AJ Styles has just absolutely got this crowd on their feet as he does things that mortal men can only dream of doing.
He then springboards off the steel, snaps off the Hurricane Rana, and here we go. I've never heard a bell ring. I'm not sure the match is actually legally underway, but AJ's going to take a look out.
Right into the announce table right here that's barely standing after everybody that's been here. AJ Styles, can you imagine this? Taking total control. I still can't get over that leap, that somersault that he took through that opening at the beginning.
It really was a thing of beauty, but it worked to perfection at the same time.
I don't even know if a cameraman was even ready for that. Nobody else was.
And Abyss wasn't, I know that.
Oh, look at that nice move right there by Abyss just to stop the momentum somewhat. You've got to do something. He's got such a size advantage, he's got to use it. Now, AJ Styles is smart in this respect. Try to keep Abyss outside this cage for as long as you can because he's got more maneuverability. Once Abyss gets him inside, AJ's moves are going to be restricted.
You know, that may have been the idea, the thought of the strategy. Check this out. AJ, he springboarded off the steel over the top of 5 rows of fans.
Look at him, and he goes right over the fans, and he nails them, and this crowd knows they're seeing one of the greatest athletes in the world.
You know what? I don't think the word phenomenal does him justice.
Look at this. I mean, and Abyss couldn't see him because of the fans in the way. Great strategy by AJ Styles.
Oh my God, he flew over the top of the fans twice.
We've seen him slide underneath rails. We've seen him go through openings that you can barely fit a toaster through. We've seen him jump over the crowds of 6 rows of people.
Oh my God, he just crashed and burned.
Oh, well, it happens. You go to the well one time too often, and AJ's grabbing right away to his side.
Abyss was able to sidestep, move out of the way. AJ flying over the safety rail and then just just landed on the concrete.
And you
no
think,
padding, no protection out there.
He's got no help right now, and this is what Abyss needed to just close it up. And he just has such an advantage when they're locked up like this. And AJ Styles is going to have to find a way to get away. And
well, you make a good point, because when it turns to a brawl, when it turns to a fight like we're witnessing here, it is advantage Abyss.
How do you brawl with Abyss? I mean, it just doesn't even seem possible. And man, AJ's he's got to somehow get away, and I think he's still reeling. And man, every blow that Abyss hits him, the force of that 350 pounds, man.
Stalking him with every step that AJ climbs. Abyss is right there on his tail. Styles tries to fight back. In the midst of the crowd here at the Impact Zone.
Oh, I'll tell you what, this crowd that came here tonight saw something special, match after match, and think about how we're ending it right here with AJ Styles and Abyss with a shot at the title on the line. And he's got him in the choke slam and just flings him.
He had him goozled. He had that big mitt right around the neck and the throat of AJ, and he threw him about 4 or 5 steps up to where AJ's back made contact with that fence, that wire fence that they've got.
The cage that we've got people locked in here. And I'll tell you something, he flung him a good 12 feet right there. I mean, that just shows you the power of the Monster Abyss.
Yeah, who would think that the lockdown cage used to lock down the Impact Zone could be used as a weapon, but the Monster Abyss is pulling out all the stops.
AJ Styles has just got to fight. Now he almost needs to get into the cage just to get away and somehow get his bearings. His Abyss is just not letting him, not to mention you can see his back as he rakes across those steps as he falls down.
Abyss right on him, picks AJ up and just tosses and flings it.
Look at that. Showing no mercy whatsoever. Not that you would expect him to, and not that he should.
Especially when you consider what's at stake, Don, because to the winner goes a shot at Jeff Jarrett. And the NWA World's Heavyweight title, May 15 at Hard Justice. Elbow to the back of the head, drops Styles again. And that smart move, you called it smart by AJ. Take the preemptive strike, dive through the cage. It's now coming back to haunt him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's got to hope that he's taken a little bit out of Abyss, and that he can find a way to get it back to his advantage, but Abyss is just not letting up right now and not giving AJ Styles any chance to catch his breath, any chance to get any kind of momentum. And you know, you mentioned what AJ said, you've got to fear what this guy can do to you. And right now, Abyss is doing it.
Look at the bruises on the back of AJ Styles. That shows you right there. There's the proof. There's the evidence of the power of the Monster Abyss, and look at Styles fight back.
Think of everything we've seen, and they haven't even gotten into the cage yet. This match is not going to end until these guys get in that cage.
Oh, you're right. I never even heard the bell ring, so I'm not even sure that we have a legal match at this point.
I think we just got to fight. Oh, AJ Styles, and then what's he doing? Oh, he throws him into the rail. It just didn't look like he had enough momentum to really do a knockout blow right there to Abyss. As you can see, Abyss catching his breath, and now AJ realizes that all roads lead to Rome, and this is what he's got to do. Oh, but he decides to go take another shot before he does.
Yeah, rethinking for the moment. Not deciding to go back into the cage, but instead lay a couple of right hands to the side of the head of Abyss.
Here he goes as he's getting ready to work his way in, and oh, wait a minute! Oh! Abyss just stole an opportunity!
Oh my God! Right in his face!
He just took him completely out! Just leveled him right there! Did you see that?
We've got to look at this.
Look at this one! Oh, that hurts!
Oh my God!
Oh, that hurts!
You can't even see that again. He flung it with all of his might, with all of his strength. And Don, I don't think it was the mesh from the cage. I think it was the steel pole from the cage door. Look at this.
And he's just not even letting up as he does it again.
Oh, we talked about the levels of...
Oh, that's the first one. Now look at the second one. Oh! Sends him down.
It's tough to watch.
And then he did it again.
We talked about it from the top of the show over 2.5 hours ago.
Oh, AJ, well, you knew it happened.
The violence, the barbarism, the brutality that we've witnessed. And as the blood pours down the face of AJ, Abyss with just shot after shot right into the open wound.
I'll tell you what, that second shot, though, you saw it hit him right there in the head. and it was like the bottom of that gate. And if you look at it, there's no protection on it. Just cut him wide open, and then Abyss.
You're right, it just sliced him.
It did. Oh, man. And now Abyss throwing the chain that he's so famous for bringing out with him. What's he doing now? What in the world's he doing? Oh, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me the crowd knows what it is. We've seen it before.
Measuring him now. You're right, we saw this last month at Destination X. Remember when he took this bag in against Jeff Hardy?
Full of, we know, of about 1,000 packs.
AJ, just, oh, look at this. Tries to get up to his feet, but he can't. He just crumpled, he went down. Match is now underway here inside the cage. It's official as we see Abyss. Oh, come from behind and just power him down. Gonna pick up the chain.
Still just
Shades of what we saw on Impact when he wrapped that chain repeatedly around the neck of AJ.
Now think about this. They'll think about what'll happen to the blood as he's wrapping that around his neck. Remember when we saw that coaching clutch that Christopher Daniels had on him that one time and the blood just spurted out? I mean, that's what you've got to think about at a time like this. How it can make him weak, and AJ fighting with everything, trying to get it unwrapped.
What he's got to do.
Oh, what a boot right there by Abyss.
He had all of his attention, though, focused on trying to take the chain around his neck. And as soon as he turns around, as soon as he takes that chain off, Abyss takes him down with the big boot and again picks up the steel.
Oh, look at this. AJ is the crowd trying to get behind him. Look at that. We know when it happened, when Abyss just leveled him with the gate. And now you see Abyss, what's he doing? He's wrapping it around.
That's one way to use it as a weapon, isn't it?
Oh, and think about his head landing straight into that chain.
AJ trying to fight back.
We've seen this guy, though, come back from nowhere. We've seen this guy on the brink of defeat and somehow finds a way.
But have we seen him under these kind of conditions?
No, we haven't.
With losing all of his strength with the blood, being blinded by the blood, and facing someone who's 6'8", 350, vicious elbow rock styles.
Oh, look at that elbow right on top of it. Wow, Abyss just flung him up over the top, and again, oh, it's a sight. Get the children out of the room, parents. They don't need to see this.
Styles high into the air, the crash landing, yes. Face first, head first, the open wound right into that steel chain wrapped around the turnbuckle. Look out!
Oh, and he just throws him into the wall of steel. I'm gonna tell you something, Abyss is in total control. AJ Styles, you had to realize that this could happen. We almost look at him as kind of superhuman at times, and he's not. He bleeds just like the rest of us, and Abyss is in total control.
AJ is gonna need some kind of a superhuman effort plus to come back as he flings him again. Head first and face first. Right into the steel pin.
1, 2. Oh, he gets out of it. And a part of me almost was hoping that they could end the slaughter.
I thought the same thing. But when you consider that this is an opportunity for one of these two men to get a shot at Jarrett in the NWA title, you saw how AJ dug deep and squirmed right out of the pin attempt.
Look at this as he's just applying the pressure, and you can see it flowing. AJ, screaming. I don't think I've ever heard him scream in pain like that before. It's reverberating here.
It's almost as if he's got a vice wrapped around his head and around his neck. Those big hands of Abyss. AJ elbows not having much effect now off the ropes.
Don't forget the bag of tacks that we already know is lying inside.
Right.
The Abyss. Oh, that's how strong this guy is.
High into the air goes Styles.
He was actually looking over the top of the cage before he started the journey back down.
And then directly crashing down to the canvas. Abyss something else in mind with the steel chain. Now unwrapping it from the corner turnbuckle.
We always talk about how Abyss gets focused on something when he gets a goal in
Tunnel
mind.
vision.
Tunnel vision. Well, his goal is obviously a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship in Hard Justice. And he is focused, he's driven, and he's in total control.
The crowd here at the Impact Zone They're just amazed by the spectacle that they've seen tonight at Lockdown. Styles off into the ropes, press slam high above the head.
Oh, did you see that? We talked about how he can do things that nobody else can do. What a counter, and he was able to drill him right there on the chain.
AJ's version of the DDT, and the monster lands head first, face first into the steel. Check this out, folks.
Oh, that is something spectacular. How can you counter up there? I mean, he's taking a beating. That's just when you've got to fight through the pain. You've got to get focused. You knew he was looking for one opportunity to do something.
At what point, though, does this loss of blood just impact AJ so negatively that he loses strength? He's slow to get back up. But when he does, he's prepared.
Oh, how does he get the extension on the kick like that?
You're right, how did he get so high up into the air at a point in the match where he's been so weakened off the ropes?
And there he goes again, and he flips the fist over. Now you can feel it. You can feel the drive in him.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Styles. And then come at him again.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, and he fights it, but Abyss fights him off.
Oh, you're right. He came crashing down onto the back of Abyss. It rocked Abyss. I think it surprised AJ as well.
I'll tell you what, though, that just shows you how strong Abyss is.
Oh, nice move right there by AJ. Able to get the legs up. Abyss goes into the chair. Now look at this strength
Oh,
of
my
AJ
God!
Styles.
German suplex on a 350-pounder.
No!
I never thought I'd see AJ take him overhead like that.
I'll tell you what, how does he have the strength after everything he's gone
Especially at
through?
this point of the match with the loss of blood that we've seen. It looks like he's...
Is he going to try it?
I thought it was an attempt at the Styles clash.
No, I don't think...
Think better of it, AJ. God, think better of it.
This guy's too strong.
Oh, look at him. He's got him.
Got him in the chokehold right there. Here he goes. He's going to choke slam it. Look at AJ.
Roll up. Pin.
2. Whoa, he fights out.
Near fall for Styles, just not able to put the monster away. Both men back up to their feet. AJ.
Oh, look at that. He knows he has to take advantage of every opportunity.
Uses the momentum because he's got to hit him with as much force as he's got.
Running close. Oh, slam! He walked right into it. The patented finishing move of Abyss.
Oh, this is over. All he's got to do is roll him over in Abyss.
Here it comes.
He's going to get a shot. One, two, it's over. No, he gets out of it.
Out of the black hole slam.
Nobody
gets unbelievable. How does he do it? Abyss trying to regroup as well. Almost as if Abyss trying to get his win.
Oh, no. We knew he had it.
The bag.
No way. AJ has no defense. You know, right now, Abyss could probably lay on top of him and pin him, but now it's about showing you.
It's been a night.
About who's the boss.
You're right. It's been a night when people in the Impact Zone, and I'm sure people at home, have had to look away from the screen, and maybe never more than this.
Look at the tax right there, folks. Thousands and thousands of tax.
And look at Abyss spread the tax to give him more coverage. Oh, God. And, of course, AJ, completely unprotected, sent off into the ropes.
Oh, wait a minute, AJ.
He was able to counter that black hole. Float over. Series of shots.
Black hole slam into those. AJ giving it everything he's got.
AJ gonna try and rock him.
Oh, nice shot right there by Abyss.
You can see that AJ made eye contact with the tax, and you saw his strategy.
He's looking at him right now. Here he goes.
Fighting him off. Abyss, it looks like gonna try and powerbomb him into the tax, but AJ fights him off.
Styles clash.
No chance.
Ryan goes. God. He put the Styles clash into the tax. AJ able to counter.
Holy shit!
Oh, look at that. They're just all over Abyss.
The punctures, the perforations, all over the body of Abyss. Pin. No, just two.
Oh, man. How did Abyss fight through that?
You've got to be kidding me.
Just two. As you can see, look at him. They're just all in his body.
AJ right back to it. AJ right hand to the side of the head of Abyss. How are you ever going to put him away when you haven't been able to beat him to this point?
I'll tell you what, though, the same thing can be said about AJ Styles. This guy has been down and out 5 times. Look at him, no way. He's going up to the top.
AJ
is trying to get to his feet as he's knocking the tags off of his body.
We wondered if the cage would hinder AJ.
Oh, no, wait a minute. He just throws the referee right into the cage, which causes AJ to fall on the backside. He's holding on for dear life.
Your double effect. It knocks out the referee and it knocked down AJ. Oh, God.
Great move right there by Abyss. You got to respect that. Using the referee as AJ was going to come down for the finishing blow.
Abyss just running and jumping right into the cage. He's trying to knock Styles down. Now he's got the steel chain. AJ just hanging precariously from the top of the cage.
Don't tell me what he's going to do with that chain. Look at this. AJ's fighting to hold on. And Abyss has the chain in hand.
AJ trying to fight it off.
He's trying to wrap it around his neck.
And AJ's trying to stop him.
Oh no, but now if AJ falls, he's going to hang himself.
That's exactly right. What's your option at this point? You have none.
Oh,
and he's hanging him.
He's just draining the life out of him right there.
Watch AJ's legs kicking.
He's got to somehow breach the distance so that he can breathe.
That's what he has to do. He's got to close that gap, Don.
But he's got to
how can you? Because the chain is wrapped around his neck. It's just soaking the life out of him.
Abyss just pulling on it, pulling on it. He knows he's got AJ where he wants him.
AJ trying to climb back up to the cage.
Abyss with another blow. Trying to knock AJ. Oh no!
Not from there.
He's caught him in the chokehold from the top of the cage. Oh, look at it. AJ's biting his finger. AJ's biting his thumb right there.
Whatever you have to do, AJ.
Yes, and he power bombs him.
Oh God! Sunset flip power bomb. Back first into the tax.
This is his chance.
Can he cover him? Can he pin him? Count winners. Count 1. Count 2.
Yeah.
The following contest is the main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA senior official, Mr. Rudy Charles. Introducing, first of all, the challengers. Starting to my right, hailing from the Serengeti, this is the alpha male, Monty Brown. Introducing to my left, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, he is the wild card spot and the king of the mountain, Sean Waltman. And introducing to my right, weighing in excess of 350 pounds, from parts unknown, he is the monster of Abyss. And introducing to my right, from the Bowery, this is Raven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing atop of the ladder, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending NWA heavyweight champion of the world. He is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Again, keep in mind the very unique, very special rules, and here we go. Waltman dives off the top of the penalty box cage and takes down Raven.
I tell you what, a position of power, and you got to understand. Oh, look at this. Is AJ ready on the top of the ladder? Waltman's got a bone to pick with Raven after what happened to him. And then you see Monty Brown coming in. This is going to be wild.
This could be it.
He's bouncing Raven right off. 1, 2.
Raven's got to go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. That enables Monty Brown from this point in the match to take the championship belt and hang it above the ring.
Again, the rules for everybody if you missed it. When you get a pin, which can happen anywhere in the building, that makes you eligible. Oh, what a nice kick right there by Sean Waltman. That makes you eligible to hang the belt in the middle of the ring. Only if you get a pin. Now the key thing right now for Monty Brown, he's eligible the rest of this match. None of the other guys have a shot at winning this. When you get pinned, you gotta sit in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Oh! AJ went airborne! Bodies laid out all over the impact zone. Look right in front of us here, Don.
Unbelievable. I hope everybody's got the rules, because we're not going to have time to go through them
Pin in
again.
the ring, 2,
No, he didn't quite get it, as you see Monty Brown pushing him off right there.
Again, the basic keys are this. You've got to get a pin to hang the belt. Oh, what a knee to the back by the alpha male. And you've got to try to avoid going into the penalty box. What shots by Monty Brown working on the side in the rib cage of Waltman.
Oh, did you see that? AJ went up high and abyss. Came in and knocked him down. The great thing right now for Monty is he can pick and choose. When he gets a spot where the ring is cleared, then he's going to take advantage of it.
Hang the championship belt. Put it on the hook and win it.
Oh.
Waltman was amazing. Had eyes in the back of his head, moved out of the way, and Abyss crashed right into Monty Brown.
I was getting ready to say that. That's the veteranship right there. That's the 15 years of experience. Hearing the guy, not seeing him, but hearing him coming.
How about that for a spin kick that takes down a 350-pound monster?
But 30 more seconds, Raven's back in. And sometimes the penalty box can go in your favor because you get a chance to rest up.
You know, you're right. It can only go in your favor, however, if someone doesn't hang the championship belt. But seeing how physical these opening 2 minutes have been, Raven may be fortunate that he's in the penalty box. But I guess the clock was wrong. Referee at ringside has sprung Raven.
Well, Raven's already in right here. Raven obviously goes by his own rules. As he absolutely just... maybe the timekeeper's got a different clock.
Cross-body block. Alpha male catches it. Oh, power bomb down. Pin 1, pin 2.
I mean,
pin 3, Monty Brown.
But the
just
bottom...
pin Waltman.
The good part about that is somebody might say, why pin somebody else? Well, that puts Waltman in the penalty box.
Well, Sean Waltman's got to go in the box for 2 minutes, and Monty Brown remains the one individual who can hang the championship belt and win the NWA World's title. Boy, Waltman in trouble here.
Oh, absolutely, and he's got to get into that penalty box somehow. Right now, Monty Brown's still the only one eligible to win this match. AJ on top of the cage. Oh, man!
What a move by AJ as they put Waltman in the box. Opportunity here for the champ to follow up. Charges. Shot for Abyss. Opposite side. Flying forearm shot for Monty Brown.
I'll tell you what, unbelievable is AJ was on top of the cage and saw an opportunity. Oh, look at the pounce right there. What a pounce that was.
Did you see the whiplash effect there?
Look at this, Monty Brown. Oh, wait a minute, Raven just pulled AJ out, got the pin outside of the ring.
So now Raven has a chance to hang the belt. Well, AJ's going to go in the box, so we're going to have, check this out, AJ and Waltman both are going to be in the penalty box at the same time.
Raven just running by here, and oh my gosh, grabbing whatever he can get a hold of, and look at this.
He's got him up there.
Abyss has him up there. Oh, what a toss by Raven.
Through the trash can, across the ring, and takes out 2 for the price of 1.
Less than a minute before Sean Waltman's back in. Raven and Monty Brown able to do it. Look at what Raven's just done.
Monty Brown shot off chest first through the corner. Clothesline by Raven takes him down. Styles and Waltman in the box together. You know, sometimes you make friends when you're in the penalty box, Don, together. Maybe you work out a plan. I wonder if Styles and Waltman...
Oh, there they are. You can see this.
I was watching from here. I was looking through, and I'm glad the camera picked that up.
Way to go there, Mike. You're keeping your eye on that. Sure enough, they're making strategy together as they're working things out. And you've got to have a partner at some point. Now, you still got to go to win it, but when you've got to somehow get as many people in the box as you can. Waltman's out.
Waltman set free. AJ still got just under a minute to go.
Waltman goes right for a trash can. Anything goes in the King of the Mountain match.
And again, Monty Brown and Raven, the only two men who are even eligible to hang the championship belt, and Waltman swinging that trash can.
I'll tell you what I liked about that move right there. John Waltman was going to bring a fresh can in. Oh, nice kick there by Abyss. And he realized it was taking him too long to get it through, so he just went for the one right in the middle of the ring. That's what a veteran does.
Much like we saw earlier. Bodies laid out all over the impact zone. God, the physicality of this matchup in the opening few minutes has been off the charts. AJ's going to be out in 10 seconds. All 5 men are going to be back in the battle once again. The count is on as we see Monty Brown and Abyss battle it out.
I'll tell you what, now we're going to find out just exactly what AJ... Oh, black hole slam! And he's got a pin, and now Abyss is eligible!
And Monty Brown's got to go to the box!
Oh, I'll tell you what, when you're eligible and you've got to be in the box, that's the double whammy. Now I'm curious as to see if AJ and Sean Waltman will work something out together if they have an opportunity. Raven not going to let AJ, though, at this time.
Now, AJ turns his attention to Abyss, and that enables Raven to come from behind and take AJ down to the mat as we see Monty Brown headed into the penalty box for 2 minutes. Action in the ring is Raven pounding and driving AJ down. Leg hook pin, no. AJ rolls the shoulder at 2.
I'll tell you what's amazing is the fact that the world champion AJ Styles isn't even eligible to win this right now. And the numbers game has just been working totally against him, the size. You don't have time to maneuver. Raven realizes that.
You're right. And think of this. Waltman and Styles are the 2 guys who aren't eligible. It might be better if they tried to work together.
It looks like Sean Waltman's not able to work with anybody.
Here's the clash!
Here we go!
Styles!
Can he get the pin? Rolls him over. 1, 2.
No! Abyss makes the save.
Nice move right there by Abyss. Don't allow another man to have that opportunity.
Yeah, and especially the defending champion.
But all this going on, it's just allowing Monty Brown to catch a little bit of a breather. Nice kick to the back of the head by AJ.
Takes Abyss down to the arena floor.
Oh, what a shot by Sean
That's
Waltman.
Waltman swinging that steel chair, and he's just vicious. Brutal shots to the head of Abyss.
You can see him right there trying to knock him down, laying him up on the table. Now, wait a minute. Could this be Sean Waltman's calling for AJ? There was the strategy they were talking about.
We saw them in the penalty box together, and yeah, they are going to work together.
Here he goes. Oh, my goodness. Did he just do a spiral tap onto the table? You gotta be kidding me.
You're damn right he did.
We gotta see that.
Watch the pin, keep it live.
Wait a minute, 1, 2, and he does pin him on the table. Is there any way, Keith? Oh, that was the most unbelievable thing. That's just taking a risk of the unbelievable magnitude.
Boy, I know we'd love to watch a replay, but are we gonna have time here while we get the ladder in? We're gonna try and slip it in. Watch this, AJ.
Oh, man, what precision.
And what impact. We are back live. AJ's eligible. It's down to, I guess Waltman's the only one who's not eligible to hang the belt as we put Abyss in the box.
I'll tell you what, having Abyss in the penalty box is a great opportunity for somebody. He's such a destructive force, it's hard to even get him in the box right there. Holy cow, this thing. Monty Brown comes right off and goes right at Raven right here.
Double sledge on Raven. Put him right back into the steel safety rail. Alpha male is reversed.
He slingshots him right into the rail himself.
AJ, yeah, he's eligible.
Here goes AJ while everything's going on. AJ Styles knows what he's got to do. This is his chance.
AJ hanging.
Oh, he lost it.
Drop the belt.
Look at this. Waltman, is he going to give it to him? Oh, what a sacrifice by Waltman. That's incredible. incredible! What a sacrifice!
Oh, it was too good to be true for AJ.
Oh!
Oh, can you believe that?
X Factor! 1, 2, 3. And now everybody's eligible.
AJ just had a chance to hang the belt. AJ had a chance to keep the title, and the relationship with Waltman went right down the drain.
What a bizarre situation. It slipped out of AJ's hands. It looked like Sean Waltman was letting him keep the title,
And then turned on him at the last second.
If you think about it, Waltman just cost AJ the chance to retain the championship belt as Raven comes back in.
It shows you how important this belt is. You aren't going to be teammates. You're not going to be friends. You're not going to be partners.
You just want to be champion.
Waltman writhing in pain after the beating from Raven. AJ and Abyss in the box as Raven.
Oh, what's he got in his hand? Oh, he's got a staple gun.
Oh, God, right in the top of his head.
The only rules are the ones that apply to pinning. Placing the belt on top of the ring, and then, of course, the penalty box. Everything else is legal.
Low blow by Waltman takes down Raven. Abyss is making his...
Oh, look at this. Oh, that's where you get him. Vasectomy right there. He just performed a vasectomy right in the middle of the ring.
He's got... Oh!
Unbelievable. As you see Abyss writhing in pain.
Oh, you
This
look...
is Waltman's chance.
You look around the impact zone,
And where's Monty Brown?
You can't believe
Oh, there he
what
is.
they're witnessing in this King of the Mountain match for the NWA title. Waltman putting the boots to the monster Abyss.
One thing about it, though, you've still got to get a ladder set up, and you still got to climb it.
And you've got to hang the championship belt to win it. Pinned by Waltman and...
Raven going over, taking a shot on Monty Brown with less than 15 seconds. AJ will be out.
Again, 4 of the 5 are eligible to hang the belt and win. Sean Waltman, the only one who hasn't scored a pin.
I want to see what AJ's going to do to Sean Waltman after what Waltman did to AJ.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? Waltman? How's Waltman hanging this?
Well, Waltman got the pin on AJ. You can see this Waltman going up. AJ, you know.
Fighting it off at the top. Waltman and AJ. Look out!
Oh, and you see AJ goes right over the top onto the table.
Waltman and Styles both down and out on the floor. Zabisco's handing the belt into Abyss.
And here's his chance. The monster Abyss getting ready to climb up to the top right here. Oh!
Here comes the
He just bounced him right off the ladder into the table.
Oh, Raven! Even flow DDT on the Alpha Male!
This is his chance right here. Can Raven climb as you feel the fever in the crowd?
Raven heading up the ladder!
He's
and
so
carrying the
close.
belt. Oh, he's got a long way to go!
Oh, yeah, and look at the monster Abyss is right there with him. Is Raven gonna get it?
Abyss on one
Is he
side,
gonna get
Raven
it?
on the other!
Does he do it? He kicks him off. I don't believe this.
Raven!
Raven
Has he done it?
is now the world champ.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling. After a 1-year absence due to a severe shoulder injury, the pioneer of the X Division, Jerry Lynn.
We're going to lay out for just a second because both Don and I are like everybody else in this damn impact zone. We're on our feet to welcome back Jerry Lynn to TNA.
Mike, before this gets started, is you just feel the love from this crowd for this great warrior. And both of these guys, they know they're seeing something special. I heard a story, and I got to ask you about it. I heard that your love of this sport was waning, and it was these two early on in like 92 that brought you back. Is there any truth to that story?
Boy, Don, you're right on the money there. You're right. I remember tuning in to Global Wrestling on ESPN. I remember watching Jerry Lynn against Sean the Lightning Kid Waltman. And what I witnessed, I guess quite honestly what I'm going to say is, there were two pioneers in what has evolved into the X Division, and that was something really special and nice to see. The pre-match handshake between these two. Sean Waltman and Jerry Lynn essentially put lighter weight wrestlers back on the map when they wrestled on ESPN. It was the first step in what became the cruiserweight division in WCW, and now it's evolved into the signature division right here in TNA, the X Division, and boy, they've come an awful long way.
Well, I tell you what, seeing Jerry Lynn come back after your absence, it brings out so many emotions for me, Mike. I remember my first show in Huntsville, Alabama, seeing Jerry Lynn in that four-way with AJ Styles, Low Key, and Psychosis, and it just put me in awe of the athleticism and the hard work that these guys do, and I've been the most mega fan, and you know it ever since, and it's because of that man right there, and then to see the legends like Sean Waltman and realize you got two of them in the ring right now. This is something that a lot of people paid to see, just this match.
Interesting feeling out process here in the opening minute. But we saw Jerry, I think, maybe try and get under the skin of Sean Waltman a little bit with those open hand slaps. When you think back to the injury, and we saw it in the video package, just how graphic that footage was. In essence, what happened is that the tendon in his rotator cuff was completely torn off at the bone. He eventually had surgery in September of 2004, almost a year on the sidelines, but it's great to have him back in TNA.
Look at this. Right away, Sean Waltman goes for that left arm and pulling it. He's going to test that shoulder. I mean, really, a lot of you might think that's dirty wrestling at this point, but hey, Jerry Lynn's back in the ring. If he's well enough to get back in that ring, then he's, well enough to go, and Sean Waltman deserves every right to test that shoulder. He needs to find out what Jerry Lynn's got, and a win is a win right here. That's what professionals do. They find a weakness and they exploit it.
And that's what professional wrestling is all about. It's taking advantage of a situation. And you're right, Don, you cannot deny that from Sean Waltman. Once Jerry Lynn got medically cleared, once in his mind, he said that he was ready to get back in the six-sided ring. There's no problem if Sean Waltman works on that shoulder.
I'll tell you what, Jerry Lynn, you talk about hard work and dedication. I remember him walking around here for 6 months with his arm in a sling, working, doing everything he could to be a part of TNA. Everything that he could. There's mimics Sean Waltman a little bit. And when he got the clearance, it could work out again. I mean, he got himself back into fighting weight. Man, he's just, he's got to feel good to be out there.
We talked about this being both professional and personal. A little personal there with the chop from Lynn. You're right, mimicking Sean Waltman.
But you know what? If Sean Waltman's going to work on the shoulder, he has a right to try to play mind games with him. I mean, it's all's fair in love and war out there, buddy.
Really interesting watching this match unfold, isn't it? Watching the two styles evolve and watching both Waltman and Lynn try and get the upper hand on each other, but I think you have to admit it's been pretty even to this point.
Oh yeah, there's nobody that's got any kind of an advantage at this point. I mean, it's just a dance right now. It's just a dance, and someone's going to have to take the lead.
Oh, nice kick right there by Jerry Lynn. Let's see what he does as he works his way on the ropes. Oh, and he spins him around and sends him over.
Double spring into the arm drag takeover. Oh,
nice spin kick by Waltman, though.
It was almost like a leg lariat, the way he put all of his power behind the leg and just overpowered Lynn to take him down.
The good part for Jerry Lynn was he was close enough to Sean Waltman where he couldn't get the full extension on that spin kick right there. It actually probably cushioned the blow just a little bit.
Well, I've just been handed a note here that go to TNAWrestling.com this upcoming week for information about tickets going on sale for Bound for Glory coming up in the month of October. We talked about it earlier, Don. Looks like it's going to be TNA Super Bowl World Series Final Four rolled into one. Check it out.
Oh, what a move! Jerry Lynn set him up, and we'll go back to that, Mike, but he just set him up and sent Sean Waltman through the ropes. Jerry Lynn showing he's still got it. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a tough ticket to get. You better go to TNAWrestling.com because think about it. If you want to be a part of it, you need to take care now as Jerry Lynn just comes right at him. Oh, man, Jerry Lynn, though, looks like he hurt himself.
That's what I'm wondering. You saw Jerry Lynn come off the ring post, off the top rope, crashing down onto Waltman with the cross body block. But as Jerry Lynn got up, was he favoring the shoulder there? Almost looked like it, the way he was tensing up his hand.
Well, I asked him, I said, is it sore? And he said, yeah, it's still sore. I mean, it's just common sense that it's going to be sore. Like, I asked him a dumb question, but he said, you just got to suck it up. You know, it's okay. He's been cleared to wrestle. So he's just going to have to fight through the tenderness. But I'll tell you what, as you see Waltman right into the ring post. Wow. Wow. And look at the shoulder. He's grabbing it. It's sore now, I can tell you that.
Waltman took Lynn, and you're right. He just wrapped that shoulder around the steel that time.
Sean Waltman, let's talk about this guy. I mean, he has just been a man on a mission here in the last few months since he's come back to TNA. He has taken this as serious, I think, as anything he's ever done. You can see the dedication when we talk to him. You can hear it in his voice. He's just so happy to be back in the spotlight as he sends Jerry Lynn out, not letting him get back in the ring.
Baseball slide drop kick that time. And you're right, not allowing Jerry Lynn to get back in and to mount a comeback and to bring an offensive back at Waltman.
Jerry Lynn favoring that arm. I don't know. I'm afraid he came back too soon at this point. He is favoring that left arm, and you can. It's almost like I could picture the sling around it right there, the way he's holding it.
Well, you're right, Don, because for all that time on his sidelines,
yes,
Jerry Lynn worked behind the scenes for TNA, as you mentioned earlier. And it was almost as if that was the vision that we had of Jerry, with the sling around his arm. It's just been in the last couple of months with this extensive rehab that he hasn't been wearing it.
Oh, and he's just cupping it right there. I just hope we're not seeing something severe out there. I'm just hoping it's just tender and sore. And you can see Sean Waltman just, as he rakes those slams across the check with Jerry Lynn, showing he's got fight, and even doing it just right back after him. That's just the kind of warrior that Jerry Lynn is.
Like mirror images here as both men with those open hand slaps and chops.
Oh, man, you see him pull on it.
I sure did.
Oh, what a move.
Great roll up.
Two. Oh, what a smooth move there by Sean Waltman. How quick was he right there?
And well, check this out. Shark Boy from the X Division. I guess it's not a surprise that he would come out to watch these two great pioneers from the X Division do battle.
Well, so many people probably were inspired to wrestle because of these two. I mean, when you think about it, you see Shark Boy looking on right there, the view from over his shoulder, and right now Sean Waltman's at an incredible advantage, and Jerry Lynn's hurt, folks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He's hurt. The left arm's hurt, the left shoulder. You can see the pain right there in his face.
First the reverse chin lock, then the surfboard attempt by Waltman, but Lynn blocks it with pure strength.
And there again, you can see Chris Sabin coming out. Young guys that were probably inspired by these two.
Without question. As two pioneers of the X Division, Shark, oh man, shoulder breaker across the knee, two, he got the shoulder up.
He somehow got the shoulder up.
Chris Sabin and Shark Boy intently watching what's going on because they appreciate this kind of a matchup just like we do and just like you do at home as well. Boy, Lynn back up to his feet, but you can almost sense here that Waltman feels his level of confidence rising. Back kick on target. Sanjay Dutt out as well.
Oh, this again, all three guys that started this show today, they got the first victory, are coming out as fans, I think.
That's right here. Right there.
They're coming out as fans. Oh! Bronco Buster was missed. Jerry Lynn able to get out of the way. Maybe this is the opening that he needs.
Ultimate move of disrespect. The Bronco Buster in the corner, but Lynn able to move out of the way. Now, Don asked the question, is this the opening? We're going to answer that question now.
He's almost like a one-armed man out there, as you can see it, and every chance Sean Waltman gets, he grabs the left wrist. Jerry Lynn don't connect with the Hurricane Rana, and he nails Sean Waltman, and Waltman gets out of the ring. Wow, as you see these young X Division stars looking on.
See the respect and the appreciation as well from those three. From Sabin, from Dutton, from Shaw.
Oh!
He sidestepped him and then tossed him out to the arena floor. Boy,
that's
he landed right on the shoulder.
You know, it's hard to talk about experience when both of them have so much of it.
Right.
But, you know, it doesn't mean they still can't use it against each other. Oh, Waltman just nails him over the top of the rope, and Jerry Lynn didn't see it coming.
Didn't see it coming, and did you see when the contact was made, all of the weight from Waltman crashing down onto the shoulder of Lynn. Boy, that one might be the toughest of all to come back from.
Oh, look at him. That arm has got to be numb as he just constantly grabs.
And you got to feel it's just instinct to keep grabbing it as it's so sore. But Sean Waltman right there also, that hit took a lot out of him as he gets back in the ring right there, baiting Jerry Lynn to join him.
Waltman back in to break the count from senior official Rudy Charles. Lynn slowly back up to the apron, and you can sense it now that Waltman feels like he can put this matchup away. Gonna try and bring him in with a suplex? No.
Jerry! Oh, man! Oh, man! Jerry Lynn showing some fight right there! Oh, I wish we could see that again if it's possible.
We've got to!
This, I mean, you talk about heart. You talk about digging down.
And he did dig down. God!
Again, though, Jerry Lynn, when he hit the mat shoulder first, you could see him instantly, just his reflexes, he spun up.
Boy, you're right. It was a great move by Jerry Lynn. It was a move I think that there was no question he had to make to take Waltman out, but I think he might have also further injured the shoulder when he hit the concrete floor as well.
Oh, everything, every little movement, I think. He's got to somehow distance it from himself. As you see him obviously doing that, because here he goes up top, and he nails Waltman with the drop kick square into the chest.
Top rope, missile drop kick. You're right, DW. That baby was on target, but Lynn slowly rolls over, slowly gets back up to his feet. Waltman's still down. Let's see if Lynn can take back over control. This matchup has just gone back and forth.
Oh, absolutely. And
oh, Jerry Lynn right now has got some momentum working. I can tell you, look at the fire. He can feel it right here. He's got Sean Waltman on the run. This is his chance.
Powerful clothesline takes down Waltman. Quick reversal, shoots Lynn off into the ropes. Duck at the clothesline by Lynn.
Oh, he just hits him right on top, and there he goes, bringing the rights.
Took him down with the Luthez press, and then reels off a series of right hands to the side of the head.
Oh, but he just stopped to catch his breath, and Sean Waltman was right on him. Right on. Look at that.
Sit out, powerbomb.
Got it. No. No.
Talk about a near fall. Sit out, powerbomb by Jerry Lynn. Just this close to a 3 count.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, that could have gone the other way if Waltman would have caught the Hurricane Rana and spun him back, but Jerry Lynn countered it. Here he goes.
Cradle pile driver. Oh, well.
Oh, low blow right there.
Why?
Oh,
X Factor.
Face. Here it is.
Cover.
1, 2.
What happened?
He's got his foot on the rope. That's the veteran right there. He's got his foot on the rope, and Waltman can't believe it.
Just instinctive. When you've been in a wrestling ring for over 15 years like Jerry Lynn has, it's pure instinct at that point in the matchup. You hear that referee count 1, count 2, and you realize you got to do everything within your power. It's also knowing where you're at in the ring. That's also a key. They're loving this at Sacrifice.
Oh, this has just been everything we thought it would be. I love the pace of this match as these two just size each other up and go after it.
Waltman gonna go high risk.
Oh yeah, and Jerry Lynn, I don't know if he's got anything for it. He doesn't.
Crossbody,
rolls it off.
Two.
Did he get it? No. You know what I like about that? He saw it coming. He knew he couldn't avoid it, so he just went with it and let the momentum roll Sean Waltman over, and he almost got the pin.
You're right. His weight, his momentum carried him on top of Waltman for yet another near fall. Referee Charles puts in the count. It looks like Lynn's going to be the first up to his feet. He's back up to his knees. Waltman's still down. Jerry challenges Waltman to get back up.
What a warrior. Oh, here he goes. Yeah!
Tornado DDT.
He's got it.
Count 1. Count 2.
No! No! Waltman fights out of it. How do you fight out of that?
I guess we really shouldn't expect any less from these two warriors with that long history that they have.
Sean Waltman showing he's got just as much heart. He's got just as much spirit. But here comes. Oh, look at Waltman. He's got it. Oh!
Tombstone out of the reversal. Pile driver 2.
Oh, he's got the shoulder off. unbelievable. Waltman's got to be thinking, what do I have to do?
And maybe that thought is entering Jerry Lynn's mind as well, as they both, to use the old cliche, they brought everything out but the kitchen sink here.
Unbelievable match, and we knew it would be. And Waltman takes off the headband, the bandana, throws it into the crowd.
Motions to the crowd that he's going to finish off his former tag team partner from many years ago. Picks up Lynn at the head and at the hair. Going to try and take him up from his shoulder.
Oh, Jerry Lynn counters!
No!
He got it! Jerry Lynn got the win! Jerry Lynn got the win! What a comeback!
The following contest, live from Universal Studios Orlando, Florida, is scheduled for one fall and is a three-way match for the X Division Championship of the World. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Andrew Thomas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first of all the challengers. In the corner to my left, weighing in at 280 pounds, from the Isle of Samoa, he is the undefeated Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing from Gainesville, Georgia. He weighed in this morning at 218 pounds and is TNA Wrestling's only two-time Triple Crown winner. He is the phenomenal AJ Styles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing from the City of Angels, he weighed in this morning at 221 pounds and is the longest reigning X Division champion in TNA history. He is the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
It is time for the X Division Championship matchup, the three-way bout. First pin, first submission, that's the winner. That's the individual who will leave Unbreakable with the X Division gold.
It's a situation where you've got to have eyes in the back of your head, and look at this right there. Samoa Joe and AJ Styles partner off at the beginning and go right at the champion.
Yeah, the two challengers taking it right to the record holder, the 6-month reign of the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Well, let's just say, Samoa Joe or AJ Styles, they want to end that tonight.
Well, I just came to show you that the belt's what's important right here.
AJ says anything you can do, I can do better. Joe, that lethal, brutal, stiff kick. AJ connects as well. Joe says, watch this.
Oh, man! No, that's just jarring as Christopher Daniels is taking everything right there. Unbelievable that AJ Styles and Samoa Joe working together. I couldn't imagine Samoa Joe working with anybody.
Daniels gets right back up on his feet, and then he gets right knocked down just as quick by another stiff kick from Samoa Joe.
Did you see that AJ went low, Samoa Joe went high, and Christopher Daniels went down. AJ tried for a quick roll-up to get the title. Oh, it's on now.
Another one, inside cradle small package, another 2 count. AJ a third time, and a third near fall on Samoa Joe.
Oh, no.
Look at this. He's got the arm surfboard. He's got the arms of AJ Styles. Oh boy, look at the way they're stretched back. Trying to crank on the elbow of AJ. Trying to pop that elbow right out of its socket. And here comes Daniels.
Did you see how Samoa Joe able to apply that leg right there in the middle to keep the pressure on AJ, keeping him down and then pulling back on the arms? Nobody can do submissions. Nice kick right there. Drop kick by the Fallen Angel. Wow.
Great drop kick, and at the same time, Styles was springing off the ropes. It adds even more impact to the move. Speaking of impact, look at these knife-edge chops from Joe.
Oh, man, showing you how agile he is for close to 300 pounds.
6 feet tall, 280-pound Samoa Joe takes the champion Daniels out and now turns his attention to Styles. Look at these forearm shots.
Oh, my gosh, he just
Daniels going to slingshot in and catch AJ with a series of rights directed to the jaw. Big forearm shot for Samoa Joe, and now the champ takes over.
Oh, nice combination right there by the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels. This guy has held the belt longer than anybody. You saw right there how Samoa Joe had to break that up. I mean, this is what makes this match so unique. If somebody beats somebody and you're on the outside looking in, that's your tough luck. So you gotta break it up if you can.
First pin or first submission wins the match and wins or retains the X Division title. And Samoa Joe has got the champ Daniels in a bad way. Face first into the turnbuckle. Now Joe's got AJ for a knife edge.
I mean, it's hard to believe, but when you look at it, Samoa Joe is one of the few people in this world or in this business that has never lost a match to AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels here in TNA.
You noticed how Daniels got out of the way when Joe whipped AJ into the corner. Joe with the forearm shot, and now Daniels goes in. He's got him stacked up, but Daniels gets the boot up as Joe charged in.
Oh, look at the power right there of Samoa Joe as AJ Styles feeds Christopher Daniels right to the Samoan submission machine, and he just blasts him.
Now AJ charges.
Oh, wow, he's so fast, he's so agile, he's so quick and so athletic.
Snapped off the head scissors takeover. Joe down, AJ slow to get to his feet. Daniels also is still down at this point.
You know, it's a situation, if you can find a chance to get a breather, you take one. But you also run the risk of a pin happening while you're doing that. You really just got to have eyes in the back of your head and know what's going on at all times. And right now, AJ Styles,
Oh, man, he just, look at the power.
He just walked right into Samoa Joe. First he took him up in a move similar to a bear hug. From there, he released him overhead with the suplex, and AJ crashed into the corner turnbuckles. And now again, Joe puts him face first, and now here comes the face wash.
Oh, man, and when he does it, it just seems so much more violent than when anybody else does.
Yeah, look at the size of his legs. 280 pounds.
great move by Daniels as he catches him and sends him on the ring, and here he goes. And he takes right through the ropes. He takes the short route.
Could it be? Look at this backwards moonsault, and he hits it on Samoa Joe.
Daniels, the split leg moonsault. You're right, crashing into Joe on the floor. And boy, are they appreciative. Here in the Impact Zone, listen to him chant TNA.
Well, they know they're seeing three of the best wrestlers in the world vying for one of the most important titles. We always talk about the significance of that heavyweight title, but the X Division title. Oh, look at AJ! Did you see the gracefulness? Did you see the style? And you gotta show that again.
You gotta see this again. Watch AJ go first for the springboard. Check this out.
Look at this. Oh, man. You can't hit it any better than that.
Wow. It was like a springboard into the shooting star, then crashing right down onto both Daniels and Joe. And that's got Styles fired up.
That's got the crowd fired up as if they needed any more. They know they're seeing something special here tonight. 1, 2.
Whoa.
The power of Joe is he's just got so much strength.
But you know what? It's not like he's one-on-one. It's two-on-one for everybody out there. And that's when guys like Styles and Daniels can wear down a Samoa Joe.
Oh, man, AJ again.
Oh, man, is that kick dead on or what?
Drop kick on target. Here's the cover. Here's two. Nope. Only a 2 count. AJ had the leg hooked. I'm not sure that he had proper weight positioning on someone who's 280 pounds to get the pin and put him away. There you see the drop kick.
I'll tell you what, it's amazing, too, because you got Samoa Joe going forwards. You've got to kick him pretty hard to completely have the body go back the other direction.
Forearm shot by Styles. Position Samoa Joe in the corner, but Daniels has now made his way back in. You talked about eyes in the back of your head. AJ turned his focus totally on Samoa Joe, and now Daniels is going to try and take control.
Man, good point. And that's what happens. I mean, you and I were focusing on the action between the two, and then you forget that the champion was out. Look at that combination right there.
Daniels just monkey flipped AJ Styles right into Joe, and AJ caught him with the Hurricane Rana. My God!
Unbelievable action here.
Quick roll-up attempt by
He
Daniels.
got him. He's got. Oh, AJ get in that close proximity to a man of that size, you're asking for trouble. And that's what I'm talking about. And look at Joe just go one right after another. Back and forth, back and forth.
The open hand palm thrust, followed up by a series of vicious knees. Here comes Joe. Go behind by Daniels. Oh, out of the corner. Quick roll up.
One, two, wait a minute, look at this. Oh, man, again, you've got to be careful because at any point, Samoa Joe can get you into a submission order.
And he's got him locked in. He's got him locked in the clutch. Watch AJ. AJ knows he's got to break this up to survive.
Oh, man, what's that, the spiral tap?
He broke it up with the tap off the top. Wow. He had to do it. He had to do it to stay alive. Don, tell him about the replay.
Look at this, he has to use as much force as he can because he's got to make sure he breaks it up before Christopher Daniels taps out.
AJ cover. Two. Now Joe rolls the shoulder. As you look around the impact zone, you see everybody on their feet. Oh, they sense and they know that they're watching something that's very special. Daniels to his feet. Oh, he took AJ by the trunks and he just tossed him right out to the floor.
I'll tell you something, the Fallen Angel's showing why he's the longest reigning X Division champion of all time. Think of how they both ganged up on him at the beginning, and he's still standing in that ring, and twice he sent AJ out. He knows that keep AJ outside is the best way to get a win. And look at him using his balance right there to use the weight of Samoa Joe against him.
Judo basics, STO takedown by Daniels. Joe is down. Daniels at the same time, I think he's going to go for the BME. Best moonsault ever, but AJ slipped into the ring.
Yeah, that's one of those high-risk moves that's hard to do when you've got two men to watch out for instead of one. If you've got one, you know where they're at. But you're caught up. You're caught up into the fever. Oh, and you want to put the...
Listen to these kicks.
I know it, and he's got him entangled up there on the rope. Look at this, it's good to go!
He's sandwich Styles and Daniels both in the corner.
And look at this, you can see Daniels is still caught.
Daniels is in no man's land. He's got the leg up. Look out!
Oh, man! What a brutal kick by Samoa Joe!
Think of the power of 280 pounds with the size of those legs, with the size of that body, and he caught him with a drop kick right in the face.
I'll tell you what, the only thing that saved Daniels there was his foot, his leg was caught on the ropes, otherwise he'd have been pinned. I'm telling you right now is a chance Samoa Joe should go for that pin on him, but I think he just wants to let the world know he's better than both these guys.
Yes, you damn right, this is awesome. Joe off the rope. Caught him with the inverted move. And oh, that Judas move.
I mean, that was brutal. That was brutal. Mike, this is everything we thought it would be and more. Joe can't believe it. He's thinking, what do I gotta do?
That's what I was gonna say. What else can I do to put either Daniels or Styles away and walk out of here with the X Division title? This time the knee to the head. And another one. Daniels in trouble here. He's got Joe hooked.
Look at the strength, unbelievable. And he uses it. He hits it.
Death Valley driver. That's 280 pounds up on his shoulders. And Daniels powered him down.
Oh, and he caught him just right, as you can see. Samoa Joe twitching right there on the mat. All three guys are down right now. Could this be it? Two. Oh no, AJ realizes he heard the referee's hands hitting the mat, and he just reacted instinctively.
You're right. That pure, basic instinct of Styles stops the pin attempt.
fights it off.
Desperation move, raking the eyes, fish hooking the eyes of Samoa Joe. Styles now back in the game. He's up to the apron. Styles and Daniels fight from the top.
You can see blow after blow of each of them is AJ Styles in a very precarious position. Now Samoa Joe going up top here. All three guys. What's going to happen as you see Joe takes them both back? Unbelievable display of strength.
That's the pure raw power of Samoa Joe. He's taken the X Division by storm, and he's done exactly what we said. No, this isn't about weight limits. It's about no limits, and you're seeing it unfold right in front of your eyes.
Look at that determination on the face of Samoa Joe. He can smell it.
This is it.
He can smell it right
Smelling the
now.
blood, and he's smelling the X Division title. Styles up, Joe caught him with a right. And another one, but AJ fights back.
Yes.
Series of full-on shots.
Look at this AJ now. AJ just fired up. Just reaches in, fights something, and you can see Samoa Joe not ready for it.
Look at Joe.
Now he comes back.
Open hand pull. Went for the wild swing. AJ Enziguri doesn't connect.
No, the power of Samoa Joe again once he gets with his clutch.
Suplex, dropped him on his head. AJ crashed the back of his head, crashing down into the canvas. Muscle buster, if he can take him out of the corner. He's got him up.
Oh, here he goes.
Daniels just took the title belt.
Oh, he nails it.
Muscle buster. AJ down. Daniels took the title belt off our table. Daniels he was trying to make his way to the ring and he just slumped down.
And you can see right there, he's got it in his hand. And he went for it, but Samoa Joe saw him coming and just power smacked him around.
Just as Joe was going to go for the Kakita clutch, the rear naked choke, Daniels hits the ring with the belt. Now Joe's got the title. He's got the championship belt in his hand.
You can see Andy Thomas going to try to take it away from him. I don't know that that's wise to take it. Oh, but look at that. Daniels kicks the belt right into the face of Samoa Joe.
The championship title belt just driven right into the head of Joe, courtesy of the Enziguri kick by Daniels. Joe dazed. Daniels slow to get back up to his feet, slow to get to the face, but AJ is too. It's a battle of wills at this point. Who's going to fight through the pain? Who's going to fight through to win the X Division title or retain it?
You're only going to get maybe one more opportunity, and you better take it because these guys are worn out. And look at this, Daniels sensing it right here, and AJ doesn't stop slinging elbows. You can't stop your motion, but look at the power. He's hit it. 1, 2. No, AJ's not going to have it.
Daniels thought that he was going to retain the X Division title. He had AJ up, he drove him down to the mat, but no, he couldn't get the 3 count.
Look at this crowd.
You can sense the appreciation. They know that they're laying it on the line. AJ up, AJ powered down.
Look at this. You can see him trying to muster up the strength, trying to find it. Is he going to go for the BME? Here he goes. Best moonsault ever, and he hits it. It's going to be over. Oh, Joe's in there.
Daniels, oh God. Then the kick, the shotgun effect of those kicks. That third one was blocked by Daniels, and he caught him with the jawbreaker.
Tell you what, anything that you can do to stop the Samoan submission machine.
Coach's clutch.
Here he goes. Yes.
Powered him down. I thought he was going to go for the submission. Instead, he overpowered Joe and took Samoa Joe out to the floor. Now Daniel senses that Samoa Joe's been taken out to the floor here at the Impact Zone.
Well, this is his opportunity. When you got that chance and a guy of that kind of power and that kind of force is out of the ring, then you got to put all your efforts into what you got to do to retain your championship, and that means you got to pin AJ Styles here and now.
Series of forearm shots. Styles shot out, telegraph to the back body drop, may hurt the champ. Can AJ come back?
Oh, he hits it and he nails it.
Inverted DDT. Gonna roll him over. Here's the pin. Legs hook.
1, 2. Oh, he kicks out. What a match.
Who's going to survive? Who's going to thrive? And who's going to walk out of here with the X Division title?
You can see Samoa Joe right there, waiting for his opportunity. You can see him in the foreground. AJ Styles, though, going high risk. He knows that if he can hit this, he can put him away, and Daniel's not going to let it happen.
Big poke thrust Styles fights it off with rights and right back. Daniels with those right hand shots to the ribcage.
Here he goes, Daniels. If he can hit this is his opportunity.
Superplex.
He's gonna, and he does! He catches it, AJ Styles, and he caught him right on the hip right there.
Yeah, but I think Daniels is so winded at this point that it's going to take him time to regroup, recover, and go for the pin after the high impact move. And at the same time, look who's back in the ring.
And he let those two guys wear each other out. Samoa Joe realizes it. 1, 2, does he get it? No! And he goes over to AJ.
Now he's got the wall on Styles. 2. Near falls for Samoa Joe on both Styles and Daniels. And now he's got Daniels up for the powerbomb.
You just want to know how it goes.
STF. He's got the leg hook and he's got the crossface applied. STF submission hold.
AJ Styles is going to have to break this up if he wants any kind of a chance. And he doesn't look like he even realizes what's going on. Is he going to tap out? Is he going to tap out?
Daniels fighting through the pain, realizes that the second that he taps, he loses the X Division title. Joe's got him hooked. Daniels close to the ropes.
He knows he's close to the ropes. He can sense him. He can see him out of the one eye, and he gets a hold of it. Great job right there by Christopher Daniels.
AJ on the far side of the ring slowly makes his way up, but Joe realizes that he has Daniels sufficiently weakened, and now he's got to try and put him away. First the headbutt, right hand.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, when he hits you, you can feel it all the way through the building.
Big uppercut shots by Joe, rocking the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Oh, the Pele! Out of nowhere! The Pele! How does he have the strength to do it? Look at the strength! He's got him!
He's got him up in a wrap! Torture wrap! Submission!
It's unbelievable! He slaps it down! 1, 2! He's got it! No! Unbelievable!
How about AJ Styles taking the 280-pounder up in the rack?
I'll tell you, oh, headbutt right there by Christopher Daniels. Oh, unbelievable. AJ, how can you even have the strength at this point?
Stack him up, takes Styles, slams him across the chest of Joe.
Listen to the crowd.
Daniels gonna try and suplex Styles. Takes him up, AJ floats over, could go behind. Series of elbows by Daniels.
Oh, look at this. He's got it. He rolled him up. Oh, he's going for the clash.
Styles climbs.
No, he hits it. Here it is.
And he rolled him over and win the title. Here's
1, 2. No, Joe gets in there and breaks it up.
just at the last split second. Samoa Joe breaks up the pin, and all three are still alive.
Oh, look at there. AJ gets thrown outside of the ring.
That's the smart strategy.
Yes.
Take AJ out to the floor. Concentrate your efforts on one man. It's now Joe and Daniels to fight it out.
I'll tell you what, just when you thought, oh, look at that, what a move! Daniels goes down, and the momentum takes Joe all the way out to the floor, and he lands on the concrete.
Perfect timing by the fallen angel Christopher Daniels. The drop down move, and Joe goes right through the ring ropes and crashes and burns on the arena floor. Daniels shakes his head, gonna try and pull the cobweb. AJ rolls back in. Joe still out on the arena floor. Daniels.
This is his opportunity right here, and AJ fights back.
Both men, mid-ring exchange. Who's gonna get the better of it?
It's just become fisticuffs right now. It's a matter of just, let's throw the technique out the window, and blow after blow as AJ trying to take him down one after another.
Rights and lefts from the phenomenal one. Then the chop to the chest, but the shortcut by Daniels as he caught him, raked the eyes, and then the forearm shot turns it in his favor.
I call it survival right there. Is he going to set him up? He's got him, and he ate those wings. And here it goes.
AJ fights it all.
He does, but he sends it back. 1, 2. AJ's got it. He's got it.
AJ's won the title.
The winner of the match and new X Division champion of the world, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
He's a guy that's not afraid of pain. He's a guy that maybe even a little bit more athletic than the other three. He's going to have to use that, and obviously Rhino and Abyss realized it and went right at him.
Sabu, steel chair right into the head of the monster Abyss. And then on the offensive with Rhino. Man Beast shoots him off into the ropes. Now charges at Sabu, who tosses him over the top and down to the floor. rules, anything goes.
Oh, man! Sabu catches him with that shoulder. Oh, nice kick right there to the gut by Hardy. That allows him to get the chair.
Yes, it's no disqualification. It's falls count anywhere in the impact zone as Hardy springs off the steel chair, connects with the knee to the Monster Abyss and going to go to the well again.
Oh, man! Hardy goes flying over the top. You were going to explain the rules, folks. There's no point. There are none.
Other than falls count anywhere. Keep that in mind. Yep, bring your own weapons, use your own weapons. They've been locked up in solitary confinement from midnight last night until the pay-per-view began earlier this evening. And now they've been let loose in the Monsters Ball.
I'll tell you what, the cameramen have a chore in this match like no other chore they've had. The viciousness, the brutality, you can see it already. There's already Sabu busted open.
Oh, it's a dangerous place to be in the pit with these four men turned loose. Abyss and Hardy battle on one side of the arena. Sabu, you're right, he's been opened up on the other side, and there goes the monster into the retaining wall.
I'll tell you what, great move there by Hardy as he used Abyss's momentum and threw him in, and now you can see Hardy going up to the top right there.
Look out!
Crazy, and he catches Abyss perfectly.
Double sledge from the top of the bleachers. Hardy has got Abyss on one side of the arena. You can see Sabu has been busted wide open above his eye. It's got to affect his vision, Don.
And think about the eye, how sensitive it is. Of all the places that Sabu could be bleeding, right there at the eye has got to be the worst. It affects his vision. You know, the pain that you get when something stabbed in your eye, it can really disorient you and take you off your game.
And when you lose your vision in a match like this with three other competitors,
You're done, man.
You're in difficult position.
Yo, you got that right. You can't see in this match. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, because it's falls count anywhere. Because you have wrestlers coming at you from every conceivable angle and position. And Jeff Hardy says, let's dump the weapons out. Chair shot. Sabu just nailed the man-beast Rhino.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those matches where these people, afterwards, the pain they gotta feel, the physical impairment they're gonna be dealt. As here comes Sabu over. Look at this on top. Oh! Rhino just looked up there. He could see it coming, but he couldn't stop it.
Fighting through that loss of blood, you saw Sabu fly off the top and crash into Rhino on the floor. Abyss is turning around on Hardy inside the ring.
This crowd right now is so loud. Look at Hardy. Man, Jeff Hardy's on fire. I gotta give him, man. This guy is on fire. He is so prepared. He's probably gone many times 12 hours without food or water.
Went to the twist of fate.
Oh, no.
Abyss has him up. Shock treatment. Dropped him down in the backbreaker.
That'll take the wind out of you in a hurry. You can see Hardy right there grasping his ribs.
It's exactly what that move did. And Sabu's going to take advantage of it with the cover.
Trying to get a quick one right there. And it's, I mean, at times you might work with somebody, but it's every man against himself.
Oh, you're right. It is every man for himself. And you're seeing that play out right in front of our very eyes. Steel chair.
What a shot right there. Oh, man.
One for Abyss, one for Sabu, and another for the monster Abyss, courtesy of the man-beast Rhino.
Abyss gets the boot up. And here Hardy uses Sabu's back and catapults right into the head of Abyss.
Well, you talked about this just seconds ago. Sometimes they work as a team, and sometimes they don't.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Jeff Hardy learned a valuable lesson right there. Do not trust anyone, and Sabu just made him pay.
Leg lock, steel chair, and a vicious kendo stick shot from Rhino, and batter up. Home runs, courtesy of Rhino. All three, he's been busted open too.
I'll tell you what, it is just, I told you folks, it's brutal, and surely you've got the little kids out of the room by now. This is just not the match for them. Do not try this at home.
Repeated kendo stick shots. The Singapore cane, and he's gonna set up for the more. Look at their position in the corner. If Abyss gets to his feet.
Oh, Abyss does, and he gets him right into the chokehold, and here we go. Slams him down.
My God, choke slam. Back first goes Rhino on the steel. Pin, two.
I'll tell you size is so deceiving. I mean, height-wise.
You're right, 6'3", 275 pounds.
But you look at those legs, man, and you see tree trunks. You see a powerful source. And he uses them so effectively.
Huge power, strength, edge in this matchup for the man-beast Rhino and the Monster Abyss. But you know, it hasn't been a detriment to Jeff Hardy and Sabu yet, as we see Hardy take it to Abyss.
I'll tell you what, Jeff Hardy, in my mind, although that mistake he made trusting Sabu was costly, has really been on fire, and there he grabs the ladder.
You talked about it earlier. You said Jeff Hardy is known through the years for employing the ladder as a weapon. And Abyss just caught him and dropped him with the ladder. Meanwhile, in the ring, Rhino using a weight belt on Sabu.
Oh,
Vicious
man,
shots out here.
Abyss just applying that pressure of that ladder right into Hardy. I mean, just going right at him.
And did you notice? He was using the ladder. He was hitting him in the stomach and in the knee. Going to try and take out the high flying of Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy right now reeling, and you can see him. I mean, this is a position where you don't want to be. You don't want to be on your back or on your butt and have nowhere to go. And he's in a corner. He is literally trapped in a corner.
You're right. And James Mitchell as well, directing traffic, positioning and motioning for Abyss to set up the table. Table's in place. Hardy's down and out. Now what's he going to do? Going to put a second table in position?
I'll tell you what, folks, as he's doing that, you've got Sabu setting up a table right there against the rail as he goes right back at Rhino. I mean, we're doing our best, folks. It's just mayhem as Hardy right now has somehow gained the advantage.
It's just mayhem. It's just Monsters Ball and Bound for Glory. Chair shots by Jeff Hardy, one after the other to the top of the head of Abyss.
I'll tell you what, he's got Abyss reeling right there. Is he going to hit him one more time just to kind of level him? And he does. I can hear it. Oh no, you got Rhino trapped on a table.
And Sabu sets up the chair.
I'll tell you what, here he goes.
Sabu gonna come off the ropes, he'll spring off the chair.
Oh man, and he crashes it through it. Holy cow. Look at the look on Rhino's face as he's checking to see if he's got all his body parts.
Meanwhile, the opposite side.
What's he doing?
Jeff Hardy gonna climb the ladder. Where the hell is he going?
Where is he? This is crazy.
Oh my God!
This is
He's going to the top
absolutely
by the
crazy.
TNA logo.
No way.
Mitchell says
No
Mitchell
way.
says no. Hardy, my God, he's going to be. He's up even higher.
This is absolute. Oh my gosh, that was freaking insane. That was insane.
You want to see freaking insane?
There
You
it
just
is.
saw it in slow motion. My God! Meanwhile, action in the ring. Submission applied, camel clutch. Sabu's got Rhino. Wow.
I can't even speak.
You got to catch your breath, D-Dub, because of Monsters Ball. Oh, yeah, that's been everything we expected.
Rhino playing possum right there, flies up with the kendo stick. Sabu thought after he put him through that table, it was unreal, but listen to the crowd.
Yeah.
What they think.
You're damn right it's awesome. They're standing as one here at Bound for Glory. They're chanting, this is awesome, because this Monsters Ball has been off the charts. There goes Rhino, shoulder first into the steel.
I still want to know if Jeff Hardy's all right. I know Abyss has got to be absolutely out of it.
I can see Hardy, but now watch Sabu.
Look at him go.
Triple jab, caught him with the moonsault. Pin, we got to watch this action. 1, 2.
Rhino just able to, you can see Abyss crawling back to the ring.
On his hands and knees, Don.
Oh,
Because he knows he can't be left out of this match. First pin wins it. Here comes the chair. Oh, man.
it makes me wonder that shot that Hardy took, it might have taken more out of him. But I still can't believe he went to the highest point in this building that you could go, and you can see Hardy fighting to his feet.
Another pin attempt in the ring as we saw Hardy make his way back. But Sabu, nope, not able to put Rhino away.
Oh, Abyss right now, he might have an advantage as he's setting up a table. One of the most brutal matches I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, we told you it would be violent. We told you that thought the levels of brutality would be off the charts. It has been everything we expected. Table position, Sabu with the chair. Oh, and he drilled Abyss with it.
Abyss is, I think, reeling still because he was so focused on that table, he forgot Sabu was right there. Oh, but look at the power. Oh, no.
Caught him in midair.
Oh, right on the table.
A table that Sabu had set out earlier. This time he's dropped by the monster, and he went chest first, and he just smashed right through the wood.
Oh, Abyss right now has the advantage.
He's got the tail.
There they are.
The thousands and thousands of thumbtacks.
Oh, man, he just got torn into the table.
What a gore by Rhino. Just folded up, just smashed and broke that table
Oh,
into
what a
pieces.
gore. Right in. I'm telling you, can't take your eyes off anybody.
Hardy now, back in the action and back in the ring. Face first goes Rhino into the top turnbuckle. Amazing recovery by Hardy after one of the highest high-risk moves, my God, I've ever seen in my life.
And you know what? He did one from a spot even lower than that, and I thought it was the craziest thing. That was insane.
Hardy gonna follow Rhino up from the middle ropes. Here's the size advantage here. Is he gonna go for the Rhino driver?
Oh, here he goes.
No, not from the middle rope.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, you can break a man's neck like that. Pin him.
1, 2. Oh, Sabu, did he get it?
Did he pin him? Did he pin him? Yes, he got it.
The winner of the Monsters Ball, Rhino.
This is like the homicidal, suicidal, the genocidal Sabu, and look at the monster Abyss already on the attack, not even allowing Sabu to get in the ring. And Don, we have seen this situation with the monster Abyss play out over the course of the past couple of weeks as Sabu has, wow, a barbed wire baseball bat that he took a shot at him with, and it got stuck in the barbed wire ropes. We've seen Abyss fight through the fear, and he's inside the six-sided ring surrounded by the barbed wire ropes. Plus, there's barbed wire boards around ringside.
I'll tell you what, I like how Abyss came right out and attacked Sabu. A match that Sabu has an advantage because he's done it so many times.
Exactly
But
right.
You saw right there with the back how it's stuck in the barbed wire. Think about your flesh sticking in that. Think about your arms, your legs. If they can tangle up that with the force, when the body goes into that, the damage sometimes can be irreparable. And I will tell you this.
My God, steel chair shot. Sabu fired it right into the face, right into the head, and there's another one to the top of the head of this 6'8", 350-pound monster. What's Sabu gonna do? Just bring up the chair.
Oh, he catches him. Abyss gonna howl, but he breaks it back to the
Pin,
ring.
2, no. Oh my God.
Caught him right in it.
He tossed him off the pin attempt right into the barbed wire. You see James Mitchell at ringside. He loves every second of it. Sabu caught. Wow, his arm wrapped right in the barbed wire. Look at the referee, Rudy Charles. He's got a protective uniform. He's got combat boots. He's got SWAT team pants, a long sleeve shirt. He's got gloves. Boy, he came prepared.
You can see already what kind of an effect the barbed wire can have immediately. As he goes right in it. Now Abyss goes right there for a chokehold. Anything he can to take the breath out of him. But you know Abyss doesn't want to go for a pin at this point. He wants to inflict damage. He wants to beat Sabu in his own game because Sabu has been terrorizing him with the barbed wire time after time after
Look
time.
out!
Oh no, he's fighting back.
Abyss has Sabu. Gonna try and take him face first into the barbed wire, but you're right, Sabu does fight back. And Abyss now grabs onto the barbed wire just to prevent his head from going right in to that very unforgiving barbed wire rope.
You also got to consider Sabu's out there wrestling with a broken nose. Where Abyss caught him with a forearm in a brawl they had a few weeks ago when they brawled outside of the building. But I'm going to tell you something. Pain is not an option. Pain is not anything you can allow to affect you in this match, because if you do, you will lose it. This is the kind of match you have to block out everything but your task at hand.
Don, we promised you on Impact, ladies and gentlemen, this would not be like any other wrestling promotion that has advertised barbed wire matches. Oh my God! And you see an example of it there. Oh my God, his neck, he's stuck right in the barbed wire. Abyss took him high overhead and dropped him right across the barbed wire.
You can see right there Sabu trying to pull himself out of it. And it just sticks so early when JB took that apple around it. Oh, he had to go do whatever he had to do. And oh, look at this.
You're right, anything just to extricate himself from the barbed wire. And now he's got
he's going right there, right at Abyss and just grinding it in the arm, just breaking the blood and breaking it out. Oh man, Sabu had that somewhere hidden in his belt there or his trousers, and he pulls it. I can't quite see what it is, but obviously it's sharp enough to draw blood.
Oh, God, and again, Sabu on the attack with that weapon, whatever it is, he's driving it into the arm. Power of the monster Abyss, and he does so again. It's just amazing. We've seen Abyss overcome the fear of barbed wire. You heard from James Mitchell earlier. You heard during the pre-show. Something in Abyss's past that triggered that reluctance to go anywhere near the barbed wire, but Mitchell has helped him face his fear. Sabu, steel chair, position.
Here he comes! Oh, look at that! Abyss gets out of the way, and then Sabu is getting himself caught time and time again. He's already ripped his pants right there. We got to see a replay there.
Oh, if there's any chance, let's take another look at this off the chair.
Oh, man!
Ow!
There's nowhere you can run. There's nowhere you can hide. It can't be avoided, Mike.
Sabu in such severe pain, and Don, we mentioned this earlier. If there's any individual that can fight through that pain or use the pain as a motivational tool, look at the arm of Abyss, the blood streaming out of it. That has to be Sabu. Substantial height and weight advantage for this 6'8", 350-pound monster. I almost think it's countered by the experience edge of Sabu, particular his history in barbed wire matches over in Japan.
Well, it's obvious he can fight through the pain. I mean, but the part that I'm realizing is, as the match goes, you have nowhere to go. You forget almost that it's there. Of course, right into the barbed wire. That is just
Fight through the pain of this. Let's take another look at this. Abyss charges across. Here he comes right into your living room, and he's dropped toe hold by Sabu and goes right into the barbed wire, and there's a steel chair shot.
I tell you what, I'm amazed at how well they put this barbed wire up. As you can see, it's not budging at all as they hit it. It just rolls right in on him, and there's nowhere for him to go, as it's now become a bloody mess. You can see there Sabu trying to get some kind of momentum and realize he's got nothing to bounce off of.
Big clubbing blow to the top of the head by the monster Abyss. It just dropped. It stopped Sabu in his tracks. Sabu back up to his feet. He's caught. Could be a choke slam.
Oh! Right on the chair.
Back first into the steel chair. Pin attempt. 2. No.
I mean, think about that. Not only did Sabu had to feel the pain of the barbed wire, and looking right there, James Mitchell threw in that barbed wire chair, and Abyss, who before would never even touch the likes of that, now he's got over his fear and he sets it up right on top of Sabu.
Oh no. Now what's he gonna do? Chair right across the chest and face of Sabu.
He's got nowhere to bounce
You can't
off
spring
of.
off the rope.
What a counter by Sabu! Right where it hurts the most. Oh man!
Abyss thought that he had weakened Sabu sufficiently to try that move, but no, Sabu was able to position the chair. Yes, it's wrapped in barbed wire. Oh, God, he hit him in the head with it.
Look at the blood on the arm of Abyss. Sabu showing no mercy, goes back and hits him on the head again. On the head again. Oh, this is just brutal, folks. I can't even describe what I'm seeing.
What you're seeing, Don, is one of the most physically violent spectacles in the history of pay-per-view wrestling. And TNA is presenting it to you in this barbed wire massacre. Watch Sabu spring off the chair.
He goes over! Unbelievable! Over the top of the barbed wire, onto Abyss, somehow poisons there and it falls back. Wow!
Yes, they are on their feet in the impact zone. The TNA chance.
Look at this!
Sabu.
Look what Sabu's got!
Oh no, he's got that big 4x8 sheet of plywood with the barbed wire wrapped all over it, and he tossed it into the ring. What does he have in store?
Oh man, I mean this is just, they're now just feeding off on each other. He kind of thought Abyss was out of it a little bit. He turned right into a boot right there by Abyss. Oh, right on top of it again. Look at that, Mike. That's a way to get you back in the ring.
The front suplex by Abyss, draping Sabu. Yes, my God, body first across that barbed wire. He's just hanging. Let's take another look.
like it does.
Now both men back inside this six-sided ring, surrounded by barbed wire, and now there's that big sheet, the plywood sheet, the barbed wire all over it. Abyss positions it in place. Big shot to the back of the head. Oh no!
I can't even imagine this.
No, I don't want to watch.
I can't even watch. Oh, as he throws him on top of this, and you can see Sabu fighting for everything he's got right there. Look at the blood flow. They got nowhere. They just naturally reacted to one another, and they can't do it.
Looked like Abyss was going to try and powerbomb Sabu into the barbed wire boards. Sabu able to fight it off. Now charges. My God! Stomach first into the barbed wire. His entire body is stuck in the barbed wire board.
Oh, this is just too much to watch. Look at this again. Oh, man, there's no way to avoid it. No way to avoid it.
My God, we've never seen anything like this in TNA. Ladies and gentlemen, I trust you've never seen anything like this barbed wire massacre on pay-per-view before, as now Abyss brings, yes, the barbed wire board, another plywood sheet inside the ring.
This, Mike, I've never seen so much barbed wire in so short of a space, so small of a space, and it just gets worse and worse as Abyss is setting this thing up, and you can just, your mind can visually already picture what it would look like if somebody goes in that, and it's just, it's hard to describe.
Now Sabu up to his feet, going to try and mount an offensive here. After everything that he's gone through, quickly reversed off, puts on the brakes. Whoa!
Well, you got to give Sabu credit. Oh, look at that! He pushed the ref out of the way, and Abyss goes face first, body first, right into the barbed wire table. He's stuck there. He's stuck into it. And you can see Mitchell screaming at him, but what can Abyss do?
Nothing. You're right, Don. He's got nowhere to go because he's stuck right against that barbed wire board.
Oh, he kicked it on top of the other. Oh, man.
He's sandwiched between them. Pin,
Oh, please, somebody end it.
The winner of barbed wire massacre, Sabu.
Out of his mind.
Wow, check out a preemptive strike here by the champ. Styles on the attack just moments before the bell, and look at AJ take it to Samoa Joe.
Well, that's what AJ Styles does. He gets in so many different ways, and he just came out, and look at that intensity. Look at that drive. I mean, Samoa Joe doesn't even know what hit him right there. Whatever was in Samoa Joe's game plan.
Wow!
Just snap suplex on him right there. Wow.
He just took 280 pounds over with a snap suplex. Well, we're seeing a side of AJ Styles that we haven't seen before either. This kind of intensity right at the opening bell, and that's the way you counter what Samoa Joe has done. Think about this unbeaten streak for Samoa Joe, Don. 6 months and counting. 6 months worth of matches in TNA and no losses.
Nobody one-on-one has beaten Samoa Joe since he has entered into TNA.
I got no respect
I'll tell you something. If there's one person that doesn't even care about that streak, that's AJ Styles. He's just, this is about pride in his mind. And I'll tell you something. He's been in that ring with Samoa Joe right here. He knows what he has. And if anybody can adapt, it's AJ. But then again, Samoa Joe hasn't gone undefeated for nothing.
Quick leapfrog over by Styles. You talk about a knockout! You talk about a knockout blow! The dropkick just felled Samoa Joe like a big oak tree, knocked him right down to the mat.
Oh, man!
Well, this is something that we have not seen in the 6 months of Samoa Joe in TNA. Somebody taking the offense like this to him, and somebody being this successful.
And dominating. I mean, you know, it's just, it's AJ Styles at his best. He knows what kind of game plan he needs. The thing about it is he cannot let Samoa Joe use his size. He cannot let Samoa Joe shorten that ring, that six-sided ring to his advantage. He's got to use his speed, his agility, and stay out of the grip of Samoa Joe just like that.
And he just used his quickness right there. You're talking about speed, agility, quickness goes along with that as he quickly moved out of the way to avoid the charging Samoa Joe. He had AJ lined up for a shot with the knee.
Just got word with James Storm. It's a possible concussion. They've got him in a neck brace. Of course, they're going to take him for further tests. We'll give you more information as we get it.
Thank you, guys. Thanks so much for that update on James Storm.
Oh, man. Now look at the intensity.
God!
Sends him right through the ring. Oh man, it was almost like the light bulb went on to Samoa Joe. And he was like, wait a minute, I don't get humiliated like this. I'm the one who's dominant. And man, did he turn it on.
Well, you're right. Almost as if he got a wake-up call from the quick offense of AJ off the top of this match. And Samoa Joe comes right back and counters with a series of kicks, brutal shots. And AJ, wow, talk about being on the defensive, but he fights back from his knees with the right hand of the midsection. Rocked him with a forearm shot. And another, but Joe, headbutt from outside. Look out.
Got him right there.
Both men gonna go for a suplex.
AJ fighting it though. AJ fighting it. Look at him.
Hang on, AJ.
Oh, what a move by AJ Styles. Look how he does that. I mean, when you think he's in trouble, he knows the way to counter. And here he goes, but Samoa Joe gets out of the way. Oh! Kicks his feet right out from under him.
And now, look out. Joe's got AJ. Gonna swing him.
Right into the rail.
My God.
That was with such force. I mean, this has just turned into what we knew it would. Samoa Joe knows.
Gonna take another look at this. Check out the impact.
Oh, man.
Whoa. How do you get up from a move like that? Swings him around to add force and then drives him head, neck, and back first into the steel safety rail.
Oh, right into the next rail. Man alive. One by one.
Whoa, look out. Joe's got him in his sights.
Oh, no.
No.
AJ's a spinning
Look
dog.
out in the pit. Clear that pit area out because here comes 280-pound freight train.
Look at him. He just begging for him to get up so he can hit him full force. AJ wisely trying to get out there again.
Boy, is that a
here he goes. Oh, and he just nails him with the boot to the face.
Here comes another look. You're right. Telling him, just challenge him to get to his feet, and as soon as he does, Joe drills him with the boot and knocks AJ to his back. Action back in the ring.
Did you notice how Samoa Joe wanted to wait till AJ was facing him? He wanted AJ to see that boot right before it made contact, and man, has the momentum switch as the shots, the stiff kicks of Samoa Joe are absolutely thrilling AJ Styles right now.
Think of what Samoa Joe has done. He's taken away so much of the offense from AJ and delivering shots, and it drops down with the knee across the throat and chest.
Man, this guy is just a force.
He's taken AJ out of his game. He doesn't allow AJ to out-quicken. He doesn't allow AJ to go for high-risk moves, and he comes off the ropes and drops the knee with 280 pounds behind it, right across the throat, right across the jaw. Look at AJ.
Oh, he's trying.
You can see he's trying to maneuver his jaw around.
Oh, I don't know that AJ has any sense of what he's at. Well, there he goes, throwing the kick right there. He's got to somehow catch his breath. And but just when he does, a shot like that from Samoa Joe knocks it right back out of you. Look at him, you can see him, he can't breathe.
He's just gasping for air. He's trying to get that breath back into his lungs, because without that, AJ can't do a thing. Quick reversal, shot.
Oh, man.
AJ goes airborne, but Joe caught him instead. Senton backsplash.
AJ Styles just can't seem to win right now. He can't seem to get a break. And Samoa Joe knows it. Samoa Joe now knows that his
pin, barely.
Barely.
Look at referee Andrew Thomas. And Joe's not happy.
No, he's not happy with that at all. It wasn't an emphatic getting the shoulder up.
Barely got the shoulder up.
Getting the shoulder up, but Andrew Thomas saw it. And a guy like AJ Styles gets the benefit of the doubt every time. I'm going to tell you that. A guy who held as many belts as he had.
Reverse chin lock applied now by Samoa Joe. Again, at the same time, Don, what this does, it takes AJ out of his game. It doesn't enable him to go to the top ropes. He keeps him neutralized down on the mat, but AJ back up to his feet. Was that a hit?
Yeah, he got a good head
and then a series of elbow shots?
I think it was one of those that a lot of people don't realize, but he caught him straight over the head. It reeled Samoa Joe, and that's enabled him now to keep going back and forth. You can see the bloody towel of Christopher Daniels there, but again, Samoa Joe just keeps coming like a freight train.
There's just no defense for a move like that when Joe takes away your quickness, and that's what he's done here to AJ in this X Division title matchup. Grabs him by the head. Unceremoniously just dumps him in the corner, and you know that the face wash is next.
Oh, and there he goes, and that's just so humiliating. And
God.
oh, AJ holding it back. He's got him off balance, and he breaks a right, and another right, and another right.
Look at the champ fight back. Whoa, went for the discus punch, and Joe slapped the taste right out of his mouth.
Again, like I said, AJ just can't get anything going, any offense going at all.
Did you see that contact in the corner? Did you see the impact of Samoa Joe?
I don't know if that's possible to see again. I mean, he just absolutely nailed it right there in the corner, and you can see AJ it's just almost too much for him.
Wow. Joe, back up to his feet.
Just toying with him right now.
Kicks at AJ, stands over him like he's totally in charge of this match.
Oh, he knows that this crowd has never seen AJ Styles dominated like this.
Have we?
Never.
And think about it. At the opening of this match, we said we had never seen Samoa Joe dominated like AJ did for the opening few minutes. But man, it's been a lot of Samoa Joe ever since, not including a knife edge chop.
It's been about 3 minutes for AJ and about 9 for Samoa Joe. I mean, once it got turned around, AJ trying to show some life. He just, again,
wow.
It's just not going his way. Nice elbow right there, though. Nice forearm.
Now if he can mount a comeback, he's got to start it maybe with a move like that. Caught him first with the forearm shot. But you can see AJ's having a hard time even getting back in through the ring ropes.
He can't do it. He just doesn't have the strength right now. He's got to be confused as to what is going on. He had so much pride at stake, and it's just not going his way, and it's just one right after another.
Forearm shot after forearm shot from Samoa Joe. AJ, his lifeless form, barely up to his feet.
What a kick! He hits him with a Pele. I've never seen him hit him from that angle. Outside of the ropes, onto the head, and but again!
Springboard caught him, powerbombed him down. Quick rollover by Joe. Reversal by AJ. Joe gonna try and roll him over, Boston Crab. He's got both legs hooked. He's got the crab hooked in here, and AJ's got to fight through this.
Every time AJ had given me that Pele type kick he has, help as he's going for the ropes and he grabs it.
Got the safety of the ropes that time. Got the rope break, and Joe broke momentarily, and then drags him back in, and gonna try and hook it on again, and doesn't. Now look, he sits back with all of his weight on. That's the key. He's got 280 pounds right across the back of AJ Styles. How do you get up from this?
You can see the pain right there. Oh, nice kick.
That's the way you do it.
That's what you do. You go by reflexes. You go by survival instinct. Whatever you gotta do to get somebody off of you, that's what AJ did. Like AJ's mumbling to himself out there, trying to figure out what to do. He gets himself to his feet, but you can see he just doesn't have it.
Shot in the corner by Joe. AJ gonna try and fight out, but he has been on the receiving end of an incredible beating here at Turning Point.
Oh, that's what you do right there. He uses momentum, got him over the top, and maybe that's the break that AJ needs.
Bad landing for Samoa Joe as well. Did you see his back? Crashed right down across the side of the ring, right across the ring apron.
Oh yeah, and that, you know, it knocked him. You knocked the air out of him. You could see as Andrew Thomas counting him out right there.
Boy, that could be the break that AJ needs.
Well, AJ needs another shot if he can, and here he comes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Unbelievable flip over the top on the Joe. We've got to see
You know what that was? This is the Fosbury flop.
Fosbury flop. And he hits it.
We haven't seen that from AJ for what would you say, couple of years?
Couple of years.
You have to pull out all the stops in a situation like this, in a match like this, at an event like this, and that's what AJ Styles has done.
I'll tell you something, that guy has more moves. He just does things when it looks like it's over. And here he comes.
Springboard!
Oh, right to the back of the head. And
wow!
Didn't see it coming.
And the adrenaline of AJ at such a level that he almost overshot him, but he drilled him with the forearm cover. 1, 2.
Oh, he gets his arm up just in time. Woo. AJ, you know, was praying that he could keep that shoulder down. You got to wonder how much left he's got in the tank. Look at AJ's leg.
Oh, the leg catches the back right there.
Look at that landing by AJ. Now that we take another look at it, his right leg just twisted in a sick manner, but doesn't seem to be stopping in here. Full Nelson, breaks it. Oh, lands on his feet off the attempt of the German suplex.
Oh, right now, Joe's got to be thinking, what in the world? As he caught it, and he hits him with a reverse DDT right there. Cover is 1, 2, oh!
Inverted DDT by Styles leads to a near fall, but no 3 count for the champ.
Man, oh man, but you got to get
your
AJ
breath.
credit.
Get your breath, big boy. Here we go.
Fought back and fought back. That's the gallant warrior that he is. And here he oh, man.
Wow.
And he caught it.
The back of his head. That's it. Snapped it off. 1, 2.
No.
That's a miracle. It's a miracle that he got his arm up at 2, that he rolled his shoulder at 2, because the impact of that snap slam by Joe. You saw the back of AJ's head. You're damn right it's awesome.
I'm going to tell you something. You can see Joe looking at it going, what have I got to do? AJ, man, that was close. That was a fear after what happened to Storm watching that head come that close to that mat.
You just really said a mouthful there, Don, when you talked about the look on Samoa Joe's face. You don't often see that kind of reaction. That what do I have to do next? And it's kick after kick. AJ avoiding the kicks and the punches and the shots. That's the way you do it. Use your quickness, AJ.
Oh, but it was just too much, and he got it cornered. And here he comes, right, left, right, left. But he just doesn't seem to have the force that he had earlier. He's tired, and now AJ realizes it, and he hits him with 1 kick, spins around and hits him with another.
Great series of moves by Styles. The second one rocked Joe. The spin kick caught him unawares. Oh, look at the mouth of AJ Styles. Did you see the blood pouring out of his mouth?
Both guys are bleeding in the mouth. I mean, this has just been a battle.
What a night this has been, Don. What a night this has been on pay-per-view. One of the most physical events that I've ever been associated with, and that covers an awful lot. AJ gonna try and do it.
He's trying, but I don't know if he's just got the strength to lift 280 pounds.
Can he take him up for the clash?
Here he goes.
No, the power bomb. He just power bombed out. 1, 2.
Got it. No, man. I thought the winning streak was over.
It was that close. The winning streak was just that close. Blood trickling down the face, the lips of AJ Styles as he tries to fight through the pain. Could you believe that powerbomb?
Oh, I'm telling you, and you saw a dazed look right there on AJ's face. Now he's thinking, what do I gotta do to get a win right here? You gotta feel the longer it goes, it's gonna be an advantage. AJ with superior conditioning, but Joe defies all odds, and he turned him inside out. That's what I'm talking about Samoa Joe.
Good God, what a clothesline by Samoa Joe. AJ's out.
Oh, no, he didn't even let it go too. He was sending a message.
Did you see that?
He was sending a message.
The look on the face of Samoa Joe tells one story, but the look on the face of AJ tells another. Here comes the double underhook.
Oh, and he powers him down. He's got him one. And again, he goes right out. It's kind of like, is that the best you got?
AJ fires up. Did you hear him? You can hear Styles scream. He's going to dig down deep. He's going to try and get the adrenaline flowing back. He's got to fight through this pain.
Samoa Joe is, it's almost a confusion, but he's going to keep coming. And he misses it. Oh, he's got him again.
Oh, no. Got him hooked here. He's got him hooked. He's got him in the choke. AJ trying to fight it off, but Joe instead catches him with a pair of headbutts to the back, and then the open hand slap.
Another Bailey!
The knockout!
It's perfect!
He's down! Cover him, AJ! Cover him and break the undefeated streak!
Get to your feet and get over there!
Can he stop the undefeated streak? Can he hang on to the X Division Championship? That's the questions that we're going to answer. To the corner, positions Joe up. Whoa, you don't see that?
He's going for a muscle buster!
No! He was going to try and beat Joe with his own muscle buster. Joe fought him off. I'm not sure how smart that was. AJ pulling out all the stops. AJ up on top. Joe fights him off.
He's still holding on.
No! Muscle buster! Oh! AJ almost on the receiving end of a muscle buster, but wisely dropped down.
Joe holding on for dear life, and he goes flying to the mat. AJ using his weight against him. He's got him in the...
Styles! He got it! Styles flat!
He hits him.
Got him!
Did he have enough?
Roll him over! Count 1! Count 2!
What? these guys are human in
Boy,
my
you're
book.
right.
Neither one of them.
One of the most incredible matches that we've ever seen in TNA. Hell, it's one of the most incredible matches I've ever seen anywhere. AJ, he can sense it. Joe in trouble. AJ high risk.
Oh, this is it. AJ Styles knows. You can see Joe pushes the referee,
Whoa.
causes the ropes, but AJ still somehow lands on his feet. and
Roll up.
Roll up.
Pin.
Oh, he flipped.
Oh, he got him in a choke. Kakina clutch. The rear naked choke. Is he going to tap? Is he going to tap? The title hangs in the balance.
Oh, AJ, he just kind of fell into that right there. And I don't see what he can do. Look at this.
Joe is choking the life out of AJ. And AJ's got a long way to go to make it to the ropes.
But somehow AJ is still not tapped. And wait a minute, he's rolling him over. If he can somehow get some
Reach
leverage.
out and touch the ropes and get the break.
He's so
Joe's got it.
close.
Oh, but think of how long he's been in this choke.
Oh,
Think of how long he's been in the Kakina clutch.
Oh, he limped. You can see the arm
His
go
arm went limp.
It's done.
He's knocked out.
Passed out. It's
He's
done.
unconscious.